No audio, no mic. Yeah, I forgot to turn it on. Okay, let's bring this out so I can see it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to an early episode. It's early. No audio. It's coming. You guys should hear it now. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I forgot to turn it on. What's up, everybody, and welcome to an early episode of Robeytech. We're one day early, but the reason we're one day early is because tomorrow this launches right here. 10th gen Intel is finally coming. We've been waiting for what seems like a really long time, and we get the opportunity to do the world's first, what is essentially, because I know Origin did a stream today at 3, but that is obviously something you can't build because it's an Origin PC. So this is the world's first consumer experience live build that you can do. So you can order these parts if they were in stock. You can order these parts and build this PC tomorrow if you pre-ordered the PC. Now, when I chose the parts, and we'll walk through all of that stuff here pretty soon, I'll talk to you about why I chose the parts that I actually put in this. This isn't just some build that I threw together. I really was very intentional about choosing the parts that we get in there. I want to give a shout out to a couple of our sponsors real quick, because this would not be possible without a couple of amazing people. First and foremost, Intel and Intel Gaming. Big shout out to them for helping us out and getting us all squared away there. Dude, what are people putting? I'm just looking at the stuff in there. So I'm really stoked about. Big shout out to Intel for hooking us up there. Obviously, a shout out to Gigabyte and Aorus, who provided the graphics cards, the motherboards, getting us access to all that stuff early. Tomorrow's show, which today's show is just about building. We're not going to be doing any benchmarking or playing any games. It's just about the build. Tomorrow, what we're going to do is we're going to have this benchmark. We've got every GPU and almost every, like a bunch of Intel CPUs that we're going to basically benchmark and test. So you guys will definitely be able to see all the claims that are basically saying right now that this is 33% better in terms of a gaming CPU than what we're talking about with Ryzen. We'll talk a little bit about what's better about 10 gen. A big shout out to Aorus and Gigabyte for basically providing all of those graphics cards. And then, of course, obviously Newegg, who is our stout partner, and we're going to talk a little bit about sales and some deals and stuff that are going on there, because we have some really great stuff for sale for you as well. So it's like a super packed show. It's going to be almost 4 hours long. I'm guessing it'll take 4 hours long because we're going to go through deals. We're going to build a PC. We're going to make sure it runs. We're going to talk about 10th gen. There's so much going on. So it's going to be absolutely an insane show. There's already 800 people here, so I think it's just going to start to get bigger as we continue to go on there. So we're going to build giveaways, because I know people are asking us like, oh, well, what are you going to give away? Well, I've got some pretty cool stuff. It's going to take a while, but I mean, you're going to get in there. So first and foremost, we've got that $25 Newegg gift card that we're going to be giving away no matter what. So $25 Newegg graphic gift card that we're going to be giving away. We're also going to be giving away a NVIDIA RTX 2070. So we're going to be giving away a 2070. That'll be given away. That's a Gigabyte 2070 that we actually have in stock. We'll be giving that away. That'll be another thing that's for everybody basically who is here. So we're going to be giving away a 2070 Super. And then finally, and lastly, depending on how things go, we'll also be giving away Game Pass and all that other jazz, because we have a lot going on. So should be a really good show, I would think. Let me ask, when's the May the 4th giveaway go away? The May the 4th giveaway is ending on the end of May, so it's got 10 more days left. So, man, it's a busy place. So how does the subs work? For every 10 subs that we give away 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. So every 10 subs that we get over on Mixer, we give away 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate. At 20 subs, we'll give away a $50 Newegg gift card. At 40 subs, we'll give away a $100 Newegg gift card. And then if we get to 60 subs, I will give away a 10700K. If we get to 60 subs, I will give away the new 10th gen 10700K. But no matter what, we're going to give away a 2070 Super. We're going to give away a $25 Newegg gift card, and we're going to give away, obviously, as we get all of these other things. There's a lot of things to basically go in there. And remember, giveaways are going to be for everybody. So if we unlock that stuff, that's all the stuff. So you guys bring the hype, and I'll bring the stuff to give away. If you're over on YouTube, make sure you're checking out there. If you're over on YouTube, make sure that you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Those are all things that help me. If you're over on Mixer and you're over on Twitch, make sure you hit that follow button. And if you're on Mixer, hit that subscribe button, because you guys are going to unlock all of the awesome giveaways that are going to just power everybody, because you're my baby. You're my prime platform. So let's talk about 10th gen. But before we get in there, does everybody understand? Because everybody's going in there. How is everybody going? Let's see. We have 700 people over on Mixer right now, 135 over on YouTube, one stout person hanging over on Facebook, right? Oh, two, and then we got 60 over on Twitch right now. So absolutely going. So 2070 Super, we'll be giving that away no matter what. So we'll be giving that away. Yeah, that's gonna be absolutely awesome. And so we're gonna have a really great show today. Let's talk about 10th gen, because a lot of people are questioning, right? Because the other thing too is like stuff that's kind of come up is like, hey, it's 10th gen. You know, what's the deal? I mean, obviously it's supposed to be more powerful, but what's kind of the bigger thing? Again, this is on the 14 nanometer process. Again, AMD is on 12, so this is still 10. This is still 14. And obviously, great balance between core and thread count, clock speed, and of course, advanced tuning. The thing that's really crazy, and one of the things that we talked about that Intel needed to do was basically when you looked at i9 9900K stacked up against their AMD counterparts, their pricing didn't really match up. Well, for the first time in 10th gen, like when you look at the retail prices for the 10900K, the 10700K, and even down below to like the 10600, 10400, they're priced very, very competitively to AMD. And a lot of times when you're talking about productivity, like for the amount of cores, they're basically core and thread count to AMD's similar stuff. What you now have is you have a CPU that is actually, you know, which actually outperforms from a game standpoint, which we'll test tomorrow. It also basically from a certain productivity standpoint, so for like Adobe Premiere and stuff like that, that are actually more lean towards Intel. We finally have a processor that's, competitively priced that we can actually do that with. And then finally, the thing is like where a lot of people are always like, hey, when I buy an AMD Ryzen CPU, like you get the cooler. But the thing that's different about when you buy a Intel processor, especially like a 10900K or anything, you get integrated graphics, which you can use for things like additional stuff for streaming and for encoding and a lot of other things. So there are some things that we haven't seen a benefit. 9th gen was really lopsided because AMD was really, really kind of like way ahead. And for the first time, we actually have competitively priced Intel CPUs that are close in terms of that stuff. Optimizations have been made to improve the ability for gaming and content creation and lower the performance barrier for 4K, which we will test tomorrow. I've got a 4K, a beautiful Aorus P127Q that we're going to be testing with 4K at greater than 144 hertz. We've got every GPU we're going to show and see how that actually stacks up, which is going to be great. Somebody's asking, any cheap 1440 monitors? I'm going to talk about that when I get to deals, but I actually have a deal on an Aorus monitor that you guys are going to see tomorrow, the F1, the one that I reviewed. We'll show that off here in a bit. That is on sale for $604. So that is a cheap 165 hertz, 1 millisecond G-Sync FreeSync monitor that's on sale right now. And if you want to get ahead, get exclamation point deals, and you'll basically see all that stuff early. That'll also show you all the builds that I built around 10th gen. We're going to walk through all that stuff before we get to the build. I got to kind of get you guys through the spiel, let you know what it is, to why we're excited, and then we'll actually build the builds, which is going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, and then the other thing too is that also you can look at, you hit exclamation point PC. The moderators will do some of this stuff, but the moderators will show you the build that we're going to go through today, what's actually in the 10th gen build we're building today, and you guys can expect it now. Build today, tomorrow we're going to be testing playing games. We're going to be testing Valorant. We're going to be testing Apex. We're going to be testing Doom Eternal. We've got, and then I've put a bunch of other games, so if people are in the chat tomorrow during the entire stream, they're like, hey, I'd like to see how this performs with X game. I'll try and do that, and we'll test that on the 10900K, and then we'll also test on the 10400, which is like the lower end CPU. I've actually got a build against it, which is my 1K build. So you can see what it was in terms of performance versus like a Ryzen 3600X or a Ryzen 9 3900X. So yeah, there's going to be lots and lots of stuff for us to go through. It's all crazy this week. The other thing that is super cool is on Friday. So we got two today and tomorrow, which is all about kind of testing. On Friday, we're actually going to be doing a review on a new Cooler Master case, the TD500, and then we're also going to be water cooling that case with the new 10900K, and we'll throw a 10900K in there, we'll throw a 1080 Ti, a 2080 Ti, and then we'll basically test it with water cooling. Now, we're going to be using the bench test tomorrow, which is all cool and all that sort of stuff, but lots of really cool stuff. So today you're going to see the first consumer build of it live, then tomorrow we're going to just bench test it, test the crap out of it, do it all live, and then Friday you're going to see us water cool it. Thanks to Optimus and those guys for doing that. So could be a great series of Intel Week. It's basically Intel Week here on Robeytech, and then we have some Newegg Now deals for today and tomorrow as well. So yeah, there's going to be go. Where are all the power supplies? They are in China, to be honest. So just taking a look and catching up in here. To fly, what about the case specs? So the case specs that we're doing in this one is we're doing the H710i is the one that we're going in there. So yeah, people are excited. I mean, we have some Intel people. Like we've done a lot of people have seen a lot of stuff from on the AMD Red Camp, and now we're seeing a lot of people coming in and talking about the other stuff. So which is going to be great. The other thing too is that I want to go through here. So let's just hit some numbers. Basically, this is all basically right from Intel. But the i9-10900K is capable of 4.8 gigahertz speed, and this is it. For those of you who don't know, we'll do a little. Here you go. Here it is right here. This is the press. This is what the press and those of us get who got a little bit earlier. Oops, I knocked it over. So this is what they actually look like when you actually get them a little bit earlier. Here is our, right now, here's our 10900K, just ready to be tested. I haven't done anything with it, to be honest. There are going to be so many YouTubers like Jay and Hardware Canucks and all those guys are going to bench test the crap out of this. I wanted to do more practical testing. There you go. There's our 10900 right there. I want to do a lot more practical testing. So for me, it's more about, hey, so you have the CPU. What are the games going to be like? And then the other thing too is, because we can talk about that live. And then the other thing too is, what are the builds I can build? And what are some, at different price points? So that way we can talk about that and you know what that means. So it should be awesome. I noticed that many people are going out towards AMD. And that's the thing, Elias, people are asking, it's like, hey, if I notice a lot more people going towards AMD and Intel. This is Intel's first swing back, right? We've seen definitely domination in the last gen, specifically with AMD third generation, really kind of taking a bite out of the pie, what has been typically a dominated Team Blue thing, and here we get to see the first time where they go in there. Up to 5.3 gigahertz with Intel's thermal velocity boost technology, which is incredibly fast. It also has 4.9 all-core turbo frequency. The standard Intel Turbo Boost technology 3.0 will allow up to 5.2 gigahertz with single-core turbo set to 5.1. The i9 comes with 10 cores, 20 threads. The i7 comes with 8 cores, 16 threads. The i5 comes with 6 core, 12 threads, and the i3 comes with 4 core, 8 threads. When you talk about their direct competitor, the i9 is a direct competitor to the 3900X. The i7 is the 3800X. The i5 is the i5 could be the 3600X, etc. Right? We actually have direct comparisons between these two, and there is a variety of different product offerings from Intel, from ones that have integrated graphics and all that sort of stuff as well. The thing that's really huge is that since previously the i3 and i5 lineups didn't really have hyper-threading, now that's standard across the entire lineup. So we actually have hyper-threading across i3 and i5, which is crazy. And then the pricing is starting for $122 on i3 and go up to about $488 for the i9-10900K. Now this is what Intel's pricing was. This is not like, for instance, if you went to Newegg and you pre-ordered, I think it's like 500 and something. You can actually check in the deals to see what that looks like. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. Any recommendations? When is the benchmark? People are asking. We're going to be benchmarks are all tomorrow. Today is just about building, getting the build built, doing all that sort of stuff. Tomorrow is all about the benchmarking. We got every game that you guys possibly want. Call of Duty, Overwatch, Valorant, PUBG, Fortnite. All of those games are installed and ready to go on the bench test. So we'll be bench testing all of that stuff tomorrow. And then people are basically asking, they could simply get away with integrated graphics. There's a lot of people that Swampy Great, somebody Swampy Gator, somebody's asking about, we got Minecraft, we could do Minecraft RTX as well, unknown person. The thing that's crazy about somebody was asking is like integrated graphics. There are a lot of uses for integrated graphics, specifically in applications like Adobe Premiere, etc., where they actually will use that additional GPU. So Intel Turbo Boost for lightly, basically somebody asking like, what is Intel Turbo Boost? It's basically for lightly threaded applications, your CPU will automatically raise its clock speed, resulting in increased performance, and has been standard on most Intel CPUs for a while. The new 3.0 version improves upon the Turbo Boost feature of the previous generation, claiming 15% better single-threaded performance over the 2.0 version. Now, the thing that's really important is that most gaming, when you think about games, most games are single-threaded applications. There's not a lot of games that take a lot of advantage of multi-threaded applications. So when you're talking about a 15% improvement on basically from the previous gen, this is where Intel's claiming that you're getting up to, like I think on PUBG was like 33% more performance on their overall game. So it's actually pretty crazy. There we go, 2 subs already. Thanks very much for that. And going from there. You can talk about velocity boost, but people asking what about hyper-threading? You want to know what hyper-threading is. Previously the Intel, well this could be, I'm not gonna, basically it's like this could be an entire conversation in and of itself, but the long and short of it is each physical core in the CPU has 2 logical cores or threads, and they can be assigned individual tasks by the computer. That's what hyper-threading is. And so it's basically the CPU can do some really smart things, the basic overview, but it's, I'm not gonna really go deeply into it. Other improvements are support up to 2933, but we know that specifically we've seen, like in the build we're gonna use today, we're gonna use in 4000 megahertz. And then we've also got better Ethernet and Wi-Fi technology. The thing that's really crazy, and I know a lot of people, we've already had some people talk about this, is that specifically with AMD, like we've just been talking a lot about this AMD, like AMD just went back and said that, hey, their new 4000 series AMD processors, 4000 series Ryzen are actually going to be backwards compatible with B450 and X570 and X470. The thing that's crazy, this is the first time that Intel has actually moved. Usually they've used what's called LGA 1151, which is what they've used for a really long time. For the first time, we actually have a new socket for Intel, which means all of the older motherboards are no longer compatible. So you have to use LGA 1200. It's LGA 1200. We'll show you that socket here today when we actually build in our Z490 board. So here you got right here, this is a Z490, which are different than what you guys have typically seen, which has been Z390, which is what we did before. So new boards, new sockets. So unlike the new stuff, everything that's moving forward, if you're going to do 10th gen, you have to use a new motherboard. You're going to have to do the full upgrade for this one. So lots going on there. While we do not see PCIe Gen 4, which is one of the big questions that people had, because we have PCIe Gen 4, which is much faster right now, specifically around M.2 SSD speeds, we do actually have PCIe Gen 4 support built into the motherboard, so they are PCIe Gen 4 ready. The thing is right now, 10th gen Intel does not support PCIe Gen 4. Rumor is 3000 NVIDIA will actually be PCIe Gen 4. The question is like, so will that be 11th gen Intel or whatever, or was there some sort of revision that'll enable it? We don't know, but right now the motherboards are capable. Right now the CPUs are not. So that's what's going on there. And then I think that's kind of like, those are kind of the big highlights. What do you guys think? I mean, questions. I mean, really kind of the long and short of it is, when you really think about this stuff, when you really think about, hey, what am I getting when I'm doing 10th gen Intel? Like if I'm going to buy a 10th gen Intel CPU, what is it that I would really care about for 10th gen Intel? Well, a couple things that you do is still, number one, Intel is still by far the most popular and the most widely supported across most applications. Second, still the king of gaming CPUs. Even the i9-9900K very easily outperformed just in terms of single-threaded performance and stuff like that over any of the Ryzen 3000 series chips. So now for us to go in there and we have even more power for gaming specifically, like this should be a very massive boost in terms of overall gaming, specifically for 4K, which has been a problem. Like we have very, very few 4K 100 plus FPS or 100 Hertz plus monitors. Is this going to give us the thing that we need to basically see those 165 or high frame rate, high fidelity graphics things? That's the stuff that we're basically looking to see what we can get out of 10th gen specifically. So we're going to be testing all of that. And then finally, like again, you end up with things like for streaming specifically and certain video editing applications, you are going to see boost in using Intel over using AMD. So we actually have a choice, at least for a while. Like we don't know what's going to be coming out of 4000 Ryzen or anything like that, but that is where things sit right now. So yeah, that is kind of the overview. I know we have a ton of people who are basically, I want to say, we have what right now there's 1,400, almost 1,500 people here. I know you guys are wanting to see the builds. I'm going to go through, I'm just kind of getting you guys warmed up. We're going to be getting to the builds here pretty soon, but I want to get you kind of up to date in terms of everything going on for 10th gen. And the last thing I want to do is go through prices. Now, one of the things I always like to do, because it's fun, is I also like to try and save you money. So we do that on the show as well. This is a Newegg Now. And so I've actually put together, as always, now it's slim pickings. Now, it's been slim pickings right now for a while in terms of what we have available in terms of deals. But I did go through and get a deal. And somebody was asking about a 1440p monitor. Well, there's this one right here. This is on sale right now for $609. The sale ends in 3 days, essentially. I did a review on this. This is the F127Q-P. It's a 27-inch 1440p monitor. I did a review on this. This is absolutely a beast of a monitor. It's jam-packed in terms of its overall features. It's $40 off. It actually hasn't been in stock forever. So for it to be in stock and actually available is actually crazy. It's right now, it's going to be last for 3 days. It's basically $609. I wanted to highlight this because this is probably one of the biggest deals that I've been able to see. And obviously Aorus being such a big supporter, it's nice to be able to show something off from them outside of the GPUs that we're going to be using a little bit later. When have not had integrated graphics until the introduction yet? So Sabish, that's the thing, is they've had them pretty much forever. That's been one of the things. It's like a lot of things, like unless you buy a G SKU of an AMD CPU, that's been like one of the benefits of actually getting things. It's stock, yes. It probably will go out of stock by the end of the show. So if you are looking for a great 1440p monitor, just to be clear, I do this every week, and every time when I start this, like by the end of the show, it's usually gone. So if you're looking for a really great monitor, now is the time to get it because these deals do not last long. They always usually sell out here on the show. So I'm going to go through some deals if you're looking for a PC. And then again, all of these are kind of skewed towards 10th gen Intel, which comes out tomorrow morning. So for those who don't know, unless you pre-ordered, there may be some in stock. I don't know. I actually have no idea if you're going to be able to buy these the day they come out. I know pre-orders have gone out. I've gotten my shipping notifications for my pre-orders on top of the ones that we actually got from Intel. But these are all kind of skewed at 10th gen Intel. Gigabyte, lots of deals on Gigabyte right now. The GTX 1650, they have one for $169. We went ahead and put an RX 5600 XT. If you're okay with not streaming and you're just looking for optimal game performance, it's really funny how this is like kind of like a flip-flop between when you talk about AMD. You know, AMD was all about productivity and then Intel's all about gaming. But when it comes to GPUs, it's kind of the opposite. Like NVIDIA is like, NVIDIA, you're always going to get that NVENC, which is really good for streaming. And there's lots of so if you're a streamer, that's where NVIDIA really kind of always has an edge. It's hard to recommend like an AMD 5600 XT. But gaming value per dollar in terms of gaming performance is kind of on the AMD side right now. So I like to put the 5600 XT on here. Right now, when you click, again, you have to look on kind of these links and stuff like that for now. But like, for instance, this one right here, I think it's a mail-in rebate. It's $309. And again, this ends in $3. It's $299 with a $10 mail-in rebate, which is great. Nice price for that card. It's basically sub 260 bucks. We've got an RTX 2060. These have been hard to get. These have usually been around the $350 mark. So having one for $309 is really good. And then a 2070 Super. Somebody was on the show last week. Are we allowed to at Robeytech? Yes. People do it all the time. Somebody was asking less 2070 Supers. Here you go right here, 2070 Super. We actually did the test on this last week. Really great card, Gigabyte 2070 Super. Oh, never mind, it's sold out. It was in stock. It's not anymore. This is what happens. Somebody was obviously looking at deals. I'm sorry, this is how he said. Tomorrow. Tony Pagora is asking when did these come out. They actually come up tomorrow. Yeah, sub 300 for the 50. That's what I was saying, the Hig. And this one's 269 after mail-in rebate. I thought this was interesting. I don't know what to think of this. I wanted to put this up here. This is Patriot Viper Steel 16 gig. This is DDR 4000, but the cast lake timing is 19, so not exactly the ideal in terms of timing, but 4000 megahertz RAM for $94, like $200 for 4000 megahertz RAM if you want to do 32 gigs is pretty incredible. Not ideal. Like I said, CL16 is usually a lot better, but I wanted to put it in here. G.Skill Ripsaw. This has been something that I have put up a lot. It is regularly sub 72 bucks. For it to be on sale for $69, that means you can get 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM for $140, which is G.Skill Ripsaw 5, which is super compatible with both AMD and Intel, and for $140 is nuts. So if you're looking for a really good 3060 3060 will be the exact same price as the 2060. So yeah, you do not go in there. I would not don't think it's going to be cheaper or anything like that. There's that monitor again. I cannot stress how awesome that monitor is. I put this up on Twitter earlier. I know 3 or 4 of them have already sold just because I had the notification. Again, this monitor is nuts. Let's see what we got here. Ninja just went live. That's what I just got. That's weird. Intel, the 660p. We got these have typically they have been about a little bit less expensive. They've been about 118 bucks and about 60 bucks. They're back on sale again. Their retail price is like 140, so for it to be 124 is still a pretty good deal. If you're looking for NVMe, these are great NVMe M.2 drives. We have 2 of them again on sale. So there's 124. This one is actually pretty big deal. The Samsung 860 EVO. So the 860 EVO is a 2.5-inch, 1 terabyte, and it's like $149, which is pretty crazy. So $149 for 1 terabyte for a Samsung, which is a Samsung is usually pretty, because you look right below, usually Samsung usually play for a little bit better. They use a little bit better technology, and then right below it, you have Western Digital Blue, which is another really great brand for $119. But again, seeing a sale on a Samsung SSD is always a big deal, so I decided to pop it up here. And then finally, we've got the Seagate FireCuda. There's an SSHD 2 terabyte SATA drive right there for you. So there we go. There are the deals for the day. There are the deals for the day. And one of the other things I want to say with us coming out tomorrow, I did do one more thing, and I wanted to walk through this real quick. And we'll be testing these particular things tomorrow. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Just bought the Evo. No, that's cool. What's a good budget for mid-level gaming? Hey, that's funny you should ask that right now, Tigger McGee. So I've got went ahead and did this with Intel coming out tomorrow, with 10th gen Intel coming out tomorrow. You're saying, hey, Robey, what PC should I buy for the 1K price, for the 2K price? And then, of course, then we have like the ultimate gaming SKU one, which is like the 1% build. So we'll be going through all that. I'm going to run through those real quick, and then guess what? We're going to start building. We're 2 subs in, guys. So if we're going to get that, if we're going to unlock giving away one of those CPUs, then we're going to need to get a lot more subs going up there. And remember, we're giving away Game Pass Ultimate with all that sort of stuff. Sparks, get the Sparks going as well. Okay, so this is a $1,000. This is a $1,000 Intel build, right at $1,000. This, in terms of gaming performance, based on what we have from Intel's information, this should be completely capable of what is essentially high graphic fidelity, greater than 100 FPS, greater than 100 FPS, 1080p gaming, and some 2K 1440p at medium settings, greater than 100 FPS gaming. And this is for $1,000. So one of my favorite cases, again, I know there's been some questions about overall airflow, but in terms of price for like just quality, it's the NZXT H510. It's on sale for $69.99 right now. You saw this in my $1,000 build. We have the Cooler Master Hyper 212 Evo. Remember, in this case, when we're doing Intel, we have to include coolers because they don't have stock coolers with them. So this is actually, the thing is that this is regularly $24. Again, some of the stuff, guys, is that I'm trying to do the best I can. When I put the parts in here, obviously I can't account for human malware prices because sometimes we're dealing with gouging right now. So there's some stuff where I wanted to put prices and then highlight to you where I was like, hey, I think this is a little bit too expensive, but if you're going to do it, that's why this is $1,030, because this is actually typically $24, which is why I put it in there. So you're saying oh, nice, Max. Well, don't be sad, you still get it. Here's the Gigabyte. This is $299 for a sub $300 for a 2060, which is actually a really good price. So this is a 2060. We've got 16 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM. This is using the Gigabyte Z490. This is like probably one of the most budget in terms of the overall. This is probably one of the most budget in terms of the overall just new Z490 offerings. It's easy to recommend because I really like Gigabyte boards, and so for being $169.99, that's a really, really good price. Again, this goes on sale tomorrow if you're looking for that board. Putting a 500 gig Western Digital Blue NVMe drive in there. You could replace that with a Team Great or whatever it was. I just love Western Digital. And in terms of price per dollar right now, they've been a lot better. Power supply, good luck getting one. I try to find them. It's something I try to put in there, but again, we're putting it at 550 watt. This is the EVGA 550G3. And then, of course, power to that is the Intel i5 10400 6-core 12-thread CPU. So really the equivalent of a Ryzen 5 3600, and this is $194 in terms of price comparison. There you go right there. This is a 1K, this is essentially a 1K build for the new Intel 10th gen CPU. And again, if you do exclamation point deals and you're watching, you want to go back and watch this later and say, hey, Robey, I want to go get a 1K or 2K build. All you have to do is hit exclamation point deals, and all of that stuff is basically available for you to basically check back and go back there. I bid this for 1K, 2K, and then of course this actual individual build. Let's look at the 2K build real quick, and then we'll get into building. I don't know why I did that. There we go. Go to 2K, there we go. Okay, So for our 2K, and again, when we looked at upgrades, again, what I'm looking for is a little bit more of a premium case. We're going to a 2080 Super. When I get to 2K, I was like, I always want to try, like, high end is 2080 Ti, so I'm just trying to get down to 2080 Super. So Fantex Eclipse P600S. And remember, sorry, just to give you guys some insight, when I think about putting these builds, these are always like, I think of like first builds. If you are a more seasoned builder, I try not to think about like, hey, you are more apt to work around difficult cases and stuff like that. So when I look at this, I'm like, hey, this is a case that any person could go, and it's pretty straightforward. It's got lots of cable management room. It's really kind of easy to figure out how things go. So that's where I think of when I think of NZXT and Fantex cases. Really, really quality cases to build in that are very easy for new people to basically pick up. So we chose a Fantex Eclipse P600S. I've done quite a few builds in this case. Really great case to build in. Has lots of options for basically optional airflow. You can either take that front off or take the top off. You've got plenty of airflow through the mesh. Really great case and well worth 147 bucks. We're using the Gigabyte Aorus Geforce RTX 2080 Super. I think this is a very just aesthetically pleasing looking graphics card. You can actually do vertical mounted GPU on the Fantex P600S, and this card looks really good with it. You can make the colors of the fans change, which is a lot of fun. And then of course, you know, it's a 2080 Super, so we're doing well in terms of graphics. And Gigabyte usually has a good job in terms of the silicon that they buy from NVIDIA. For RAM, we're using the G.Skill Triton Z RGB 32 gigs of 3200 megahertz RAM here. It's $194. Aesthetically, it's just going to match the other stuff. I'm now throwing cable extensions in there. Cable extensions are kind of optional, but for 35 bucks, it just brings up the overall quality look of the build. You don't have to get those if you don't want to. We're now doing hard drive management at this point in time, so we're using an OS drive and we're using a game drive. The reason you usually separate this, because you kind of get this question all the time, why do you want to separate your OS and your game drive? The thing is specifically with NVMe, if you're doing NAND or all that sort of stuff, the more you fill up a drive, obviously there's paging and stuff like that, so the more you fill up a drive, the actual worse it can be on performance. If you actually have a drive dedicated to your OS, you never have to worry about basically doing performance as long as you do a good job of only installing things on the secondary media and game drive, and it keeps your overall performance high. So that's why you do that. 500 gigs is more than enough, because if you want to put like Premiere or Streamlabs or all those other things, you have those options there. You can notice now that we're up in terms of the overall, we're running a 2080 Super and we're running an i7 10700K. So just to be clear, when you think about an i7 10700K, that is the equivalent of last gen's i9 9900K. So 10700K is the equivalent of an i9 9900K in terms of performance. So this is their mid-tier in terms of last gen, is now their what was the top end on current gen. So 10700K, so we're running essentially an i9 9900K. It's 400 bucks. And now we've got a 2080 Super on it, so you're basically going to get i9 9900K for less than what you pay for an i9 90. Sorry, you're getting i9 9900K for $135 less than what you typically pay. Then finally, I threw the Deep Cool Castle 240EX. I've used this. I used this in a couple builds not that too long ago. It's a great cooler. It actually, I think this is their second gen, so it actually has that Asetek Gen 2 pump in it and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, there you go. There's some builds. Ooh, and another. I don't know if that was a sub or whatever it was, but yeah, i9 9900K is in core. i9 90 is not. I don't know. Sorry. What is the better, 2080 or 2080 Ti? The 2080 Ti. Yeah, there you go. It's a couple of people saying. Yeah, the 10900K is 10 cores, 20 threads. So it's equivalent of the, if I'm not mistaken, just because my mind is a little bit mush. Look right now. X, I think it's the same as a 3900X, right? No, it's not. It's not the same as a 3900X, but performance-wise, it's close to a 3900X. But price-wise, it's actually it's price-wise, it's compared to the Ryzen 9 3900X. So there you go, right there. So that's the question that we're going to answer to Sparks, because the big question is it really comes to what you're going to do for gaming. So I'm just going to answer questions real quick, and then we'll start answering everything else. But I want to basically that is kind of it, guys. That's all kind of like the preamble. The rest of this whole thing for the rest of the show is really going to be about building. I want to make sure that you guys actually see the building. But I want to go through here because hey, that deal on that monitor is ridiculous. The deal on the monitor is ridiculous. But I wanted to make sure that you guys got kind of like the rundown in terms of asking your questions and stuff like that. Hold on, let me log in and get this restream stuff going on here. Oh, I want this one. Oh, that's why I'm not the right thing. Where is it? Where are you? Bringing this up real quick, and then we can go to chat. There we go. Okay. I can see that there as well. Sending PC love. Hey, thank you very much, Max. Super appreciate the PC love, dude. Oh, nice. Thank you for all this. Thanks for all this. By the way, yeah, that Aorus 1440p is crazy. What's up, Creative Mods? What's up, everybody? I'm glad that we have so many people here and people are excited to basically figure this out. Anything that I didn't answer, because I know a lot of people are asking, like, I don't have benchmarks yet. We're not going to be able to talk about benchmarks yet. But yeah, I know. I turned them off. But I'm curious. I'm just curious what people are thinking in terms of the overall stuff that's going in there. I should have turned them off, but I didn't. What do we got? Questions, guys? Anything that you would like to know about 10th gen before we get started on the build? Then we'll walk through the build parts because we should talk about the parts, but we didn't do that yet. 3600 versus 10th gen i5. The Sparks, that's the question I have. If you're going to just do gaming, the route right now, I would say if you're just going to do gaming and you're worried about some streaming stuff, then 10th gen Intel could be better than the 3600X. We're going to test that tomorrow when we think about overall game performance. If you're talking about games and you want to get most bang for buck, then gaming might be a better option. Is it worth pre-ordering a Z490 or wait a month until reviews? Honestly, I don't know if Z490s are going to have that much of a stock issue. I think really the thing is you're probably going to have a plethora of Z490s available, and really where you're going to see a shortage is on CPUs being available. So I don't know if pre-ordering right now makes a whole lot of sense. Outside of if you had to worry about if you had a CPU on the way. Roy Foker is my favorite Robeytech. I bought the i7-10700 and I kind of regret not going AMD for my first PC. Oh, you did? Well, so what is it about, Jay? Why the questioning? Benchmarks, guys, I already talked about that. Those are tomorrow. Let's see the CPU already. Fine, we'll get it out. Here's the CPU. We actually had it out a little bit earlier, but you guys want to see it again. Here's the CPU. We're going to put it in a socket in just a few seconds, guys. We're going to get that started. We'll start walking through the build. 125 to 99, full power supply. Gold, I would do gold. You don't need platinum. I would do a 240 miller, should be totally fine. Here we go right here, guys. Here it is, the i9 10900K. For those you want to see, there it is right there. A day before it comes out. So I know a lot of people, I think most people's orders start showing up on Friday, but there it is right there. The i9 10900K. And then we actually also have, the Intel also sent us, just to show off, just because just to show you so you guys have it. We also have what we're going to test tomorrow. This is the 10600K. Yes, we have the 10900K and we have the 10600K. So we got both of these. I have others on the way, but these are the two that Intel sent me that we'll play with tomorrow on the benchmarking. So there we go. Two of them. The new socket, this is the LG, these will work on LGA 1200, so they are a little bit different than what we've got in there. We can put this one away for now because I don't have the little box, so I'm going to put this one away, and that's the one we're going to use today. Yes, the 10th gen would be better. 10th gen Intel, and actually 9th gen Intel was even better from a gaming standpoint. If just pure gaming power, Intel was better in terms of overall performance, and that has to do with the hyper-threading I was talking a little bit later. Can you believe those cost an arm and a leg? Can you help me build a PC? Jonathan, we have people who do. What's the price point? The price point for the 10900K is $488. And actually, they're available if you go to Newegg. Well, if you go hit exclamation point PC, if you look at the 1K, 2K, sorry, exclamation point deals, if you look at the 1K, 2K, all of those CPUs are in there in terms of price. So, okay, well, let's talk about what we're going to build today, because you guys have gotten a lot of other spiels, have talked about deals. Did anybody, I'm just curious though, because I like to do this. Oops. Did anybody go during the show, raise your hand if you picked up the new Aorus monitor, if you picked up that new Aorus monitor. Because I'm just curious if anybody got that Aorus monitor, because it is such a crazy good deal if you have not gotten it. So if you're going to do it, I'm just curious if anybody goes. Anything on sale, any Lumbee exclamation point deals, it's all up there. If you want to check out what I put, I already walked through all that stuff. Oh, looks like Tyler ended up getting it. Awesome. Congratulations, Tyler. That's awesome. Dapper Dan, I would definitely pick it up. It's a great monitor. This Aurora monitor, would have loved to see that. Maddie, it wasn't in stock. Okay. Let's talk about let's talk about it. I'm gonna take a drink and let's start talking about this build, because this is what everybody's here for. There's 2,200 people, and we haven't even started building yet, guys. We haven't even started building yet. Get some hype going. Come on, let's get some hype. Let's get some sparks, some follows, some subs. You guys, let's get it going. Come on, this is where we're getting ready to get to building. We're gonna talk about the build right now. So at the center of this beast is the Intel 10th Gen 10900K 10 core 20 thread CPU is where we're starting right here. This is the absolutely most cutting edge CPU out right here in my hands. Hopefully some of you will be getting this tomorrow, but let's get some hype going in the channel, because we're gonna start building right now. So this is the CPU that we're gonna be doing. What are we gonna be putting it in? Well, like I said, new socket, ladies and gentlemen, new socket. And thank you to our fine friends over at Aorus. We're using the Z490 Aorus Master motherboard. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful. I love these. These are the higher end motherboards. It uses Z490. And let's take a look real quick in terms of what's on here. It's got 14 phases, basically a digital VRM solution, which is great for basically things like overclocking, which is awesome. It's got advanced thermal design, which again, cooler means better for your overclocking. An absolute crap ton of I/O. It's got BIOS QFlash Plus, which means that if we end up with something where we have to use a new, like if 11th gen, you don't have to have a CPU in to make sure it activates. It's got a bunch of smart fan stuff, and it's got obviously built-in Wi-Fi. It's NVIDIA SLI. It'll do AMD Crossfire. It runs dual BIOS, which is crazy, which is always super cool. Really, really awesome motherboard. Can't wait to take it out of the box. This is our motherboard right here. For GPU, because everybody cares about GPU, we're using the Gigabyte GeForce RTX 2080 Ti. Very, very, again, great looking card. I think this one's retails for about $1,200. Overall square look, cleanly kind of goes into everything. No bells and whistles on this one like their Aorus versions. You're just getting kind of the base level in terms of a 2080 Ti, but who's going to complain about a 2080 Ti? Again, great overclock, water block, because it's a reference card PCB. So you're basically good going there. It's a blower style card in terms of cooling. So there is that. For cooling our CPU, we were going to do this the other day, but I'm glad to get to do it now. We're going to use the NZXT Kraken Z63. This is that super beautiful latest one from NZXT. With their OLED basically screen. I think it's OLED. It might be LED. I don't know. Don't quote me if I'm wrong there. Absolutely beautiful. I love this AIO. It's going to be a lot of fun. In terms of they're very hard to get. They've been out of stock for a long time. Actually, I think there are actually some aftermarket guys who are selling it right now. The price wasn't that bad. If you look at the exclamation point piece, I think PC, you can pick it off on Newegg, and the price was actually pretty reasonable if you're looking for a really good, just high-end AIO. This uses a Gen 2 Asetek pump, and we're just going to front mount this on our H710i, which we'll show a little bit later. So there is our cooling for that new CPU. For power supply, we're using that NZXT C850, 850 watt power supply. These are actually made by, I think, Silverstone, I think is what we ended up finding out. Actually made by Silverstone. Really, really cool presentation. Can't wait to open this up for you. I know some people watched me repack this not that long ago. Overall, really, really impressed with these PSUs, and really just like the overall look for them. For the build I put in there, I also put because these are only available via NZXT on their site. So if you're looking for an equivalent, like if you were looking for one that was available just like on Newegg or whatever it was, then I ended up linking one in the link for that for PC. Okay, so there is cooling, power supply. We have storage. What did I do with it? Oh, for storage, we're using Western Digital Blue SD SN550. This has already been preloaded. So when we put it in here and when we get to it tomorrow, we'll basically do all the benchmarking tomorrow. But this is preloaded, 1 terabyte, beautiful, more than good enough for basically what we're gonna do for gaming. Again, this is also a build I would recommend. The only thing I would add if you were gonna do this build for yourself is adding a 500 gig drive. But yeah, we're going in there for there. And then I'm excited about this because I wanted to make sure we did something super cool. I did this with the i9. This is actually Crucial Ballistics maximum gaming, basically the Ballistic Max Gaming. This is 4,000 megahertz, 4,000 megahertz CL16 RAM. I love the overall look of this, and I love Crucial stuff. So this is their high-end. There's no RGB, no frills. This one is really just kind of about performance, price per dollar. We're not spending anything extra outside of, I'm going to throw some Gigaforce cables in there just to make sure it looks good. But for the most part, really, really beautiful RAM. That's supposed to be fast. There is actually RGB versions of this RAM. I haven't been able to find it in stock. I like the overall presentation, but we're going to be sending 32 gigs of that in that. No RGB, I know, you guys. That's what it is. And of course, we're throwing everything inside of the H710i, which I'll show that off. We actually get to building that build. So yeah, it should be good there. So, yeah, yes, you're right. It's got to be. I know, no RGB. There's still some, there's RGB on the motherboard. But outside of that, there's actually almost no RGB in this. There's actually no RGB outside of the screen on the Kraken and the motherboard. That's it. So I don't know if there's anything that can go in there. You're hurting our hearts with this dark build. I'm sorry, Cole. I'm sorry that you guys are doing this. Yeah, rip RGB users. Okay. Can I add to storage? You can add storage. It just depends on what you have to ask your. If you have to ask. Oh, thank you for the sub. You have to ask. You have to look at your manufacturer. Thank you very much. Oh, look at all these guys. Look at these new subs we're coming in. We're getting up to 5. Giveaways we're going to be doing at the end, guys. We'll be doing unless we get to like 10 subs, then we'll do a giveaway immediately. When we'll give away the when we give away the Game Pass. So, how many fans? We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 fans. 1 140 and 3 120s. It is RGB is unicorn poop. Duke. You do your PCs. I do. These ones. This one is again. This will be built and then taken apart. The ASRock Aqua waterboard is good if you're going to custom water cool. That is a very nice board. Okay, guys. Everybody made me lose my thought. My mind just blew up. I don't know. I get to go to sleep. Okay, here we go, guys. Let's start it. So let's start with the most ideal piece. I've been waiting all week to basically open this up, and let's get it going. So here we go, top down. Take a look at this board. The first new Z490 board. Reveal this is a Z490 Master. This is a beast already. I can already tell. If you guys, again, all you have to do, people are like, finally, we're gonna build. Yes, we're gonna build, and we got time. Where the stream is going to a little. Oh my gosh, that's hefty. Oh my gosh, that's hefty. Now, in terms of what I need out of this, there's not a whole lot I'm gonna need out of here. Guys, by the way, there's no danger. This is orange. I find these stickers funny. Like, I can't. What is this like? Is this for like a dollhouse? Like, I guess maybe. Like, do not disturb. What do you hang that on? But yeah, here's your cable. These are your cable stuff, and this is your passport if you want to do that. I don't think I need anything out of here. I'm going to grab an M.2 screw. It may actually already be integrated. There's our Wi-Fi. This is your G connector, which has got your... Oh, this is just to let you plug everything in on your own and then go from there. That's kind of cool. Actually, I'll try and use that. Why not? This is... Don't need... Check the other side. SATA cables. Looks like all the M.2s are actually already built in. Okay. No M.2 screws, so it looks like it's all built into the board. Okay. There we go. And there's our little dollhouse hang-up thing. Okay, so let's put this over here. Put all this stuff up here. I don't need it for now. Get ready for here. Oh, by the way, I know some people had asked. I will put a link, by the way, in the description for people who wanted to know about this really cool light thing that I use. It's got a magnet on the end. I'll find one of those and so you guys can see that. I love that light. Okay, here we go. Wow, this is a hefty board. Okay, here we go. Opening the board now. First Z490 reveal. I think this is the first time this motherboard has been used. So this will be a first kind of for showing this off. Unless Gigabyte showed it off earlier, but here we go. Oh, that is a big boy. That is a hefty motherboard, ladies and gentlemen. Let me tell you. Wow, look at that. Look at that. got a lot of stuff in here. Okay, so let's go ahead and do some peels here. Just kind of unwrapped. Go. There we go. Oh, they actually have, like, that is like the most blatant I've probably ever seen. I'm not used to them being so, but oh, I guess Asus does it for their stuff, so it says Prime. So there's our Prime stuff. There's a little bit here. There we go. There's some, looks like some, I can't tell if that's katakana or hiragana or whatever here, but there's a little bit of characters. I don't know if anybody, can anybody see that right there? I'll zoom in a little bit so you guys can see it. I don't know what this is, if anybody knows. This is anything right here. It looks like it means something. I'm just not entirely sure. And then it looks like we actually have a little bit of peel right here. I'm going to leave that one alone. Okay, so this is the new Intel socket. This is LG. This is LGA 1200 1200. Lots of cool. Look at this. Like lots of cool, like little writing and stuff like that. Like aesthetically, very, very pleasing. In terms of what's on the motherboard, we've got the basically this is the digital. Basically, it lets digital read out. It does things like it shows error codes, which means you don't have to use a PC speaker. A lot of times, I'm not sure about on this particular board, but if it's not doing anything else, it'll actually show the temperature of the CPU. What's going on there? This is our power supply. This is basically our 12-pin, our 24-pin ATX. We've got two EPS 8-pin power connectors. Again, you should, I always say this, you should only need one. In a 10900K, you're probably going to need both. Sometimes the PC won't even boot if you don't stick in both. We can test that, but for the most part, I'll be plugging in both of those. These are our VRMs right here. Looks like I said, we have pretty good in terms of phase power and some active cooling. You can actually see some stuff back there. Unlike X570, I mean, one of the things we got to talk about is there's no active cooling for the Z490 chipset. When you're used to X570, if we throw like an X570, I actually have the X570 master out here, and I can show that tomorrow. But you'd actually have like an active cooling solution for X570, but here on the Z490, you don't have active cooling. And then we've got 4 DIMMs in terms of this, 3 PCIe. There might be more underneath here, additional expansions. We've got how many fan headers? 1, 2, 3 there, 4, 5, 6 fan headers, 7 fan headers right there. And then HD audio, USB 2, USB 3. There's your SATA right there. And then right here, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 RGB headers. Looks like 2 of them are addressable. So yeah, that's pretty much our motherboard. What do you guys think? What do you think of how it looks? Woo, I like the fans. I like the way what do you think of how the board looks? Overall, 1 out of 10. What do you guys think? Let's get some ratings going in here. While we're doing that, let's go ahead and get our CPU in. Oh, I'm excited. The first one. Team up, fight on. Okay. So all we do is do this. There is the socket, ladies and gentlemen. 9.5. People are saying sexy board. There we go. Sexy 10, 8, 9. Okay. There we go. There we go. Looks. It is an expensive board. That is for sure. Okay, here we go, guys. So when you're installing your 10th gen CPU, similar to other Intel, this is going to be the thing where you're actually going to see it line up the other way. Again, you want to grab from the sides. You don't want to touch the bottom. You don't want to use this. Just because there's no pins doesn't mean you want to lick it. That doesn't mean that you want to see what it feels like on your skin. You want to touch it on there. There's a little arrow, and you'll see it on both sides, and there's actually a little arrow here. You just want to line it up. Now remember, these have little nipples kind of on the side, so there's really kind of only one way to put this in here. And the way the writing goes is it's actually horizontal, and so it's easy to read. So when you're reading it, when you're going the right way, you want to drop it in like that. There you go. Give it a little wiggle, make sure it's in. And what you do is you slide this down, go like that, then you tension, put that over, and then this will pop right off. Now, do not get rid of this. Do not get rid of this. It is always a good idea to save these things because if you need to RMA the board or if there's an issue with the board, you'll still need this and want to have this in stock. But that's it. You guys have seen, that is the install of a Intel 10th gen CPU. No pins. Yeah, I know. There's no pins. So there we go. There we go. 10th gen. There's our CPU is basically in. Let's go ahead and add our RAM. We're going to add our RAM. Now I'm excited about this because this is going to look really good on this motherboard. And this is 4,000 megahertz CL16 RAM right here. I'm going to not lose this because I don't want to. I will definitely be doing a lot with this chip in the future. Little Intel sign up there. Okay, here we go. Somebody's cooking and I'm hungry. All I had, has anybody ever had, what are they called? The guy who makes them, they're like pre-made PB&J sandwiches. That's what I had for dinner. Like, meanwhile, my family's like having like a full-on like Chinese feast, and here I am, like, I had to like rush to eat a PB&J sandwich because I was like making sure like all of the prep was done for the stream. Uncrustables, that's what I had. I had Uncrustables. Ooh, yeah, the Smucker's Uncrustables. Yeah, I had 2 of those, and now somebody's making something that smells really good. I know I didn't say it was good. This is 4,000 megahertz RAM. This is their Ballistic Max Gaming. Maybe I'm not going to use it because I can't get it out of the box. Ooh, there it goes. This is 4,000 megahertz CL16 from Crucial. Very, ooh, like I think it matches the aesthetics very nicely of this. And I don't know if you saw this, but I think Corsair just announced that you can buy 5,000 megahertz LPX directly from their store. I didn't see what like all in all, I think this matches very nicely with this overall board look, I must say. There's one. Grab another group of 16. Get another group of 16 in here. There we go. Yeah, they have 5,000. I haven't used it yet, but I mean, like it just showed up and it's only available through their store, their direct store. So, interested to see how that is. You have to install slots 2 and 4. If not, yes. You check your motherboard, because not all of them are that way, but you always want to check your motherboard manual. But most of the time, it's slot A2 and B2, and not A1 and B1. And you know what? I have yet to look that up. I keep forgetting. It's all good. You know, it's good to have competition again. But we're showing off the Intel stuff today. I'm excited about it. I'm glad to have a little competition now. So again, when installing RAM, you see this little slot in here. This is the PCB. You basically want to take that little slot and line it up with the little slot on the motherboard, and it just clicks right in. You want to apply pressure. Sometimes, like in this one, you have to undo both. You want to apply pressure, and you should hear 2 clicks, and then you'll know it's kind of seated in nicely. Same thing with this one. Just want to make sure it's in, slide it nicely, and then pop it down. There we go. That looks good. I think that RAM looks really good on there. So should I just get a 2060? I guess you guys are asking. I don't know if you're talking to me. Looks like you guys are having an open conversation. Yeah, I think the RAM looks great. I'm overall very impressed. Somebody asked, he said, hey, what is a good recommendation for a screwdriver? And people be asking me where I got this. This screwdriver is like 17 years old. It's a very old screwdriver. The other screwdrivers that I absolutely love, and I actually have links down below in the descriptions to see these are the iFixits. I have their Pro kit, which actually has stuff for like doing peeling and stuff like that. I really like these as well. They have this one, and then they also have the super duper deluxe version. I've just kind of always used this one, and this is like their bigger iFixit kit. And both of these, again, you can check the descriptions, but this is like their bigger one, and it has two of these individual screwdrivers and stuff like that. Absolutely love iFixit kits. You can check it out down below. They're available on Newegg, and really, really good kits. So, GPU, that's good. There's actually one that Tigger McGee. If you do exclamation point deals, there's a 2060 that I have linked for $299. The 2060 for less than $300, and it's all you have to do is do exclamation point deals. T-bits. If you look at exclamation point deals, there's actually 2070 on sale for $500, and it's also up there. So both of those are there, guys. If you guys have questions, I put all of that stuff in the deal stuff. So yeah, just do deals and it's all there. Okay, let's get our M.2 installed here. There's a lot of shielding on this bad boy. There we go, that one's out. And whatever they're cooking, it smells really good. Oh, you know what? I bet you know what it is? I bet you it's pizza. It's like that. Somebody was telling me there's like a deal at Papa Murphy's tonight. I bet you that's what I'm smelling is pizza. Making a pizza. Come on. That is not captive. So there you go. Playing with this board, just know that that's not captive. Ooh, look at that. Dual. We got double heat sinks. That is definitely Gen 4 ready right there. Okay, let's grab our M.2 screw. Okay, so if you're doing it with this one, in this particular board, again, you actually have to peel twice. You actually have a peel on the bottom for the thermal, and you have a peel on the top. So what you want to do is there's a little blue here. Don't do like I've done a couple times and not peel both. So, and the peel is hard because it's stuck to the... Okay. I'm gonna get it stuck down again before I fill this. So I'm just gonna put the whole thing on. There we go. There's one. You peel that off, and what you're gonna want to do is go ahead and install your M.2 drive. That's actually not true, Cautious. They just changed that. They just announced B450 and X470 is also compatible. That just got announced today. So, hey, what's up, everybody? Is Newegg here? Is Newegg in the channel? I didn't know if they did. Well, guys, we're coming up on 3,000 people in the chat, but yet all of you over there on Mixer, you guys are lagging behind in the overall hype. You guys are lagging in the overall hype there in terms of getting the subs going, all that sort of stuff, guys. We want to unlock some pretty awesome giveaways. We want to get those subs and stuff going. Okay, here we go. Oh, there's a little screw here. We're like 7 subs from doing our first giveaway. I want to do a giveaway. So let's get those subs going and get those giveaways going, guys. Hope you're staying safe. I am. We can talk for 15. Tangent, I won't be able to do it during a stream, but we can always try on Discord. Okay, when you're installing an M.2, again, there's a little slot here on the PCB, and there's a little slot here. You just want to basically slip it in like this. Like that. Push it in kind of hard. You'll know it's kind of in because it's like a diving board. It'll jump. Grab that, and then put it down from there. Thank you very much for all the sparks and everything, guys. Rossfield, you still can. That's what channels like this are for. We're trying to give away, no matter what, we're going to give away 2070, but hopefully we're going to give away a, we'll give away a 10700. I mean, a 10700K. Okay, here we go. We're going to zoom in a little bit more. Give you guys a little bit more in terms of the overall look there. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's get this in here. Okay. I'm having the worst luck with this M.2 screw. There we go. Okay, awesome. Okay, so then what we're going to do is we're basically going to line, on the bottom of this, there's another peel. Might be a little bit tough. Peel this off like so. What you're going to do is you're going to line this up. It lines up nicely. Easy in terms of that stuff, and then we're going to zip that back on. And the last thing, oh, there we go. There's some subs. And we're going to grab this last one right here. Now we're at 5. Finish it out so we can get we can give away a year of Game Pass Ultimate, which is good for both PC, 100 games on PC and 100 games on Xbox as well. There we go, right there. I cannot build laptops, dude. There we go. Okay, so our motherboard is completely ready. I want you guys to see how high, like, this is how zoomed in it is right here. What's up? I've just shrunk. I'm just smaller. Look how much smaller I am. So, I just thought this was funny. Sorry, I was just enjoying that. I was just, Robey, check your Joes. I don't even know what that means. I don't understand what check your Joe is. I don't know what that means. Somebody said check your Joes. I don't know. Maybe it's check your jokes. I don't know. Okay. let us go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and look at this because I think we have to put in our back plate. We're going to go ahead and mount this stuff real quick and just have it ready. Discord, you guys should see all that stuff going in there. Guys, we're still building. Benchmarks are tomorrow, guys. This is just the build part. Benchmarks are tomorrow. We have all sorts of things to do the benchmarks with tomorrow. So we got lots of, we have like almost every graphic card and a couple of the i9s, of the Intel CPUs to just play with tomorrow. Plus we got Valorant, we got Call of Duty, we got Overwatch, we got all the games. So we can just sit here tomorrow and play with it and see how much power we get out of this. We got a 4K 144 hertz monitor. We've got a 2K 140, we have a 4K 144 hertz. We got a 2K 165 hertz. We got a 1080p 240 hertz. We can play with this stuff all day tomorrow. Let me see. We're going in here. Okay. Oh, that was okay. Ooh, there we go. Okay, let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and just check. What I want to do is just make sure our brackets and stuff are installed. So that's what I'm doing right now. Is I'm going to go ahead and grab. I don't need all this. I'm just going to get our brackets on. Now, some people have asked, and I've even asked. I was like, hey, with the new socket, what does this mean in terms of installing stuff? You can still use the typical LGA stuff for this. So it's just going to be same bracket. The coolers all work. There's no new coolers or anything going in there. So you got nothing to worry about there. So we need not our AM4. We want all our Intel stuff here. I'm just going to get all our Intel. There we go. Leave the AM4 stuff. It's weird. I'm used to doing the other side. Here's our little bracket right here. Put this down a bit. I'm at the top. I got to be able to get and see. Oh, it's a phone. I was looking at a phone. Yeah, I was making sure everything's good. People are talking to me, keeping me in the know. There we go. What we're going to do right now is put in our bracket. Oopsie. Put up here. That is a hefty board, dude. It's amazing how thick this board is. It is like definitely a thick boy. It is a beautiful board. It is crazy. I think this thing probably weighs like 7 pounds. Okay, there's our. Okay, there we go. Now got that in. Okay, now we want to go ahead and get our screws in. And you want to use the LGA 115X ones. Like if you're like, oh, it doesn't have LGA 1200. That's because it's the same as LGA 115X. So for this particular one, it's the ones that are like dual screw. Screw those down. There we go, guys. There we go. We're just going to make sure this is installed before we pop it in the case this time. It's basically just shielding. It's just shielding. So yeah, you're right. It's just extra stuff that they add on higher end boards. Okay, so we'll need that later. Need that later. That later. We'll need this later. There we go. And we're going to grab this one. There we go. Okay, that is installed. There we go. Okay, now we have all of our mounts installed. This little baggie tore on me, so I'm gonna have to grab another baggie because I don't want to lose the stuff for this. Okay, we'll need this stuff later. So for now, we're gonna put this away. We don't need this now. We'll come back to that later. Okay, guys, time to get our motherboard inside of our case. Okay, let's get this over here for now. Prep our case. Oh. I've never been someone's weekly Ember leader. Now I'm yay. Hey, awesome. Congratulations, dude. Okay, here we go. Let's go ahead and grab our case here. So again, what we're using is the NZXT H710i. Oh, here we go. Oh, not a whole lot we got to do in terms of prepping the case in this case, just because we're going to be keeping a lot of the fans and everything else in this. So it should be nice here. No? Okay, so let's go ahead and start thinking about now just a little bit about the H710i. I think some of the things that people have talked about is like they've talked about particularly like airflow issues they've had with this case. Again, you have a lot of room here in the front in terms of this stuff. For the most part, if you want to basically put a build in this, like, you know, where you'll see people who will say, hey, like airflow, I mean, geez, we're talking about 3 or 4 degrees more, which is not going to do that. And when you're talking about longevity of your system, if people are saying, well, if you run at high heat for a really long time, then you're going to hurt the longevity. Like you're talking about, you might maybe lose a week or 2. I don't know. I mean, all in all, like this is not going to impact your system by years. And overall, this is just a very, very easy case to build in. So something that I could definitely recommend in terms of building in. We're going to go ahead and strip it down and get it ready for building. This thing has some additional stuff that I don't have on the case right now, but it actually does come, and I'll show you off here in a minute. Some of the other things in terms of adding additional. Maybe with my screwdriver. Oh, there it is. Some additional things in terms of mounting SSDs. I'll show you those things. So if you want to do mounting SSDs on this case, etc. First thing we're going to do is unscrew this. Now, when you take this off, this particular screw off, one thing I say always be careful about when doing this is that this tempered glass is held by little nipples at the top. So when you pull, just be careful that you don't pull too hard and then end up throwing that thing off and shattering your glass. There we go. There you go right there. Okay, we have 2 more and then we're doing a giveaway. Okay, there we go right there. And there, the build is almost ready. Let me grab these things so I can show you some of the mounting options you have if you're going to basically do additional 3.5-inch mounting options on here. I have them right here, just in case. So if you have this case, you have some additional mounting options for this case if you want. One of the things that's pretty cool, if you have RGB SSD, I know we don't have a lot of RGB in here, but you have a front-mounted RGB option, front-mounted 2.5-inch SSD option where you can basically mount it here. So if you have like that Geforce RGB SSD, and then you can actually just run the cables right here. This also works really well if you want to stick an additional like LED screen on here, or LCD screen on here. You can basically stick it to this and then have your HDMI cables, and then you can have like running cam with all your heat and all that sort of stuff. So something else is pretty neat, and you have plenty of room in terms of for your tempered glass. So pretty neat little addition there. And then you also have 2 of these. These are SSD mounts. Basically the way they work is there's a ton of perforated holes here on the top. What you want to do is just kind of choose where it is, and these just snap on. You can basically snap them almost anywhere. You can like, oh, I want it further in the back, or whatever it was. You have lots of little options for installing your SSDs. So there you go. And you end up with 2 of these. So lots of little mounting options. I think this is pretty cool. And again, this is perforated. So if you have like an Aorus, one of those Asus power supplies that in order to make the RGB, the OLED be the right way, you can still have it be upside down and still have plenty of airflow. So nice. Congratulations. You got it. There you go. I want to make sure that you guys feel informed, right? Like I'm trying to make sure that you feel informed as we basically get this thing built, right? So far, people having a good time. We're 1 sub away from another giveaway. People enjoying this? You guys having a good time? Okay, so in terms of also on the back, you guys just really quick, another big pro for this case is on the back. You've got a ton of options for basically doing cable management. I will say a little bit, just some words to the wisdom. Doing cable extensions to this is a little bit tough. But for the most part, running all your cables are really easy in terms of that stuff. It does have LED strips that are already installed. So you've got RGB LED strips here behind this little shroud right here. And then you also have another one up at the top up here. So you actually, it does come with built-in LED. And then there's also, I don't know if you guys can see it here, but up here in the back here, it actually comes with their RGB hub and their fan control hub, so for cam, which is also pretty nice. So nice little addition in terms of when you buy the case. I think it's out of stock right now, but if you're looking for a good case option, I've been a pretty big fan of this. It's easy to build in. The only thing I'd say is pulling off the front is can be hard. It always makes me nervous, right? I think it's gonna break. You gotta pull off the front and you gotta pull off the top. So I can mount the radiator. Okay, whew. There we go. Always makes me nervous when I do that. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. Okay, let's get that down. There we go, number 10. First giveaway. First 10th gen Intel giveaway. Here we go. We're giving away 1 year of Xbox Game Pass. Oh, no, did we get to 10? I think we did. Yeah, we did. We're going to give away 1 year of 1 year Game Pass Ultimate. Remember, if you are a sub over on Mixer, you get additional entries to every giveaway. No, maybe we didn't. Did we not hit 10? Oh, maybe we're not at 10. I'm going to do it anyway because I already said I was. We're just doing one away. We'll do it early. Okay, that giveaway is starting now. And while you're doing that, I'm going to go ahead and put in our motherboard. Put that bad boy in. Okay, one thing I am going to grab though, real quick, is I'm going to take this off. And I'm going to grab our extras to the left. Oh, it's so much lighter when you have like all that other stuff gone. There we go. Don't forget your extras. Okay. Go to top down. And this is for 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate. 1 year for Game Pass Ultimate on, that gives you access to 100 games on Xbox and 100 games on PC. There we go. There's number 10. So. Oh, there's a couple more. Oh, we get some other people getting subscribed. Ooh, now I think we just got 3 new subs. That's crazy. Okay, let's keep going. Let's put where's our motherboard? Okay, here we go, guys. Get our motherboard installed. Oh, so pretty. Ooh, this is big. There we go. And our motherboard is in. Okay. And that fits beautifully. It looks great. That looks so good in this case, I must say. We'll grab our motherboard screws. It does look really good. I'm actually kind of glad, like, it was somewhat of a, like, as I chose this stuff, I was like, doing a blackout build, no frills, all about the power outside of like adding a little bit of RGB. I mean, adding a little bit of some cable combs, and just NZXT theme it a little bit. Adding some cable combs just to make sure that it looks pretty was like kind of it for like what I wanted to do from like an overall. Yeah, Game Pass Ultimate works on PC and it works on Xbox. It works on both. Okay, 34 seconds, guys, and we'll choose that first winner. And then, guys, we're already on our way to the next one. Let's not get you. Oh. I had weirdness with that standoff last time, so I'm just going to skip that standoff. Not worried about it. Yeah, this screw got stuck last time. Might have to put a new standoff. We'll fix that for the next one. Okay. Still 6 seconds. We can put another screw in that amount of time. Put in another screw. Get one more screw in. I want to make sure we're screwed. And then this is where that little light comes in handy. A little bit dark. Then we'll choose our winner. There we go. Okay. Okay, let's choose our winner, guys. First winner of the show. Congratulations to Orange Bear 76309. Orange Bear 76309, you are the winner of, and we are already only 8 subs away from doing another one and getting that $50 Newegg gift card already. And we are 30 people away from 3,000 concurrent streamers, 3,000 concurrent viewers. And we are what? We're on our way to 47,000 on Mixer, which is crazy. And 83 people on Twitch, 400 people on YouTube, and 2,500 people over on Mixer right now. Like, it feels like the YouTube people are... I'm used to more folks on YouTube right now. Usually there's 600 or 700 of you. Maybe as the night goes on, we'll make sure. Okay, there we go. How's it going, Soldier Llama? How you going? Thank you, Swampy. Appreciate that. And I'm sorry, guys. I used to be able to put chat up, but we got pulled off of... We actually lost... YouTube got pulled off because people were using, like, hate speech. Not good. Okay, here we go. Doing the next one. Of course, this is like a random night. Usually my streams are on Wednesdays. So usually the normal streams are on Wednesdays. So. Okay, come on. Like, just being wacky. Bigger head. Oh, thanks, Flipside. Appreciate that. That's good to know. I guess my 2K build, I kind of forgot to put a motherboard in there, so I'm going to have to retweak that one. That's kind of embarrassing. Okay, there we go. Okay, all of our now we go. Motherboard is now secured. That's all we need from this for now. There we go, 3,111, guys. On our way to 4,000 concurrents. Let's keep going. My video keeps back. I'm sorry. What do you mean it keeps backtracking, Eric? That's weird. Okay, here we go. No, this one right here, that's USB 3.2 Gen 2. Oh, that's USB 3.2 as well, but that's USB 3.2 Gen 2 right there. I did know that. Oh, there's another fan header there. Oh, the USB. Oh, this is our. That is our. You're right. That is USB 3.2. Oh, that's where I have to plug that one in. I wish they were side. I like it better when people do side. You know what I mean? But that's fine in terms of that stuff. There is no PCIe Gen 4 on. There is no PCIe Gen 4 on Z490. This is not Intel. This is an Intel 10th Gen build. So video. What do you mean? I don't understand why people are saying the video is backtracking. Like, I'm watching the video. It seems like it's fine. Okay. Let's see. What do we need to do now? Let's go ahead and start the AIO installation process, and then we'll go from there. Let's grab our AIO. This we don't need down there for now. Grab our AIO. Get our fans installed. Get this prepped. And I think what I might do is I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to do it from the top. I think it's going to look better from the top. Grab our fans. Go. Our cables. We don't need any of this because this is all stuff we don't need. There's our beautiful screen. There you go. Ugh. Okay, grab our radiator. I want to this like this. Oopsie. These are fans, which these are not AER RGB fans. These are just typical fans, so nothing too special in terms of our fans. So we'll want to do like that. And then we'll get this out of the way while we prep our fans. Yes, they're advertising PCIe Gen 4. So like should at some point in time it gets added, or maybe with 11th gen, which means like if they use Z490 for the next one, that's why it's advertised there, but it is not part of 10th gen right now. It's just PCIe Gen 3. Yeah. Thank you very much, guys. If you're over on YouTube right now, make sure you hit that like button and the subscribe button. Thank you very much for tuning in today. For all of the folks who are tuning in today, I super appreciate it. If you are over on Mixer and Twitch, make sure you hit that follow. And Mixer, guys, let's finish out those subs, guys. We can make it happen. You guys can make more giveaways happen. Okay, here we go. Hit our... Actually, I'm not going to... I'm going to... Yeah, we'll just do it right. We'll do it right. There we go. There's some subs right there. And that, do not forget, where are we at with our super chats? Have I missed any super chats or embers? I don't know if I have. I haven't seen Keefness. I don't know if Keefness showed up today. We've had a couple regular super chatters. I don't even know if we've had our... This is a 240, yes. This is a 240 ride. No, a 280, sorry. 280 ride. Not a 240. Plenty of cooling power. It's a 280. 280. 140s. Yeah, 280. Yeah, I was right. You guys are making me question myself. You're making me question myself. Thank you. Yeah, 280. 280. I was starting to get, I was like, wait, what? Yeah, we are working on getting them sold, guys. We're working on making these so you guys can buy them. Hopefully in the not too distant future. But how much would that cost, but all the part for me to build? If you do exclamation point PC, all the part list is there. And sorry about the 2K build. It looks like the 2K build, I forgot to put the motherboard. My bad, I'll get that fixed. The motherboard for that was supposed to be the Z490 Extreme is what the motherboard was supposed to be. The i5, I would say a Ryzen 5 3600 in that case, but I mean, honestly, the 10600K is supposed to be better from a gaming standpoint. And remember, guys, okay, so I know we have a lot more people right now. We have a lot more people who are joined us. Do not forget, we have those deals, exclamation point deals. We have deals there that show you stuff. Like we have that sale on that awesome Aorus 1440p monitor that's on sale for $600. There's some great deals on a 2070 Super, 5600 XT. So just do exclamation point deals and check those out. That monitor deal, $600. That thing has not been in stock. You guys can come and check it out tomorrow. We'll show it off tomorrow. That monitor is ridiculous if you need one. Okay, guys, we almost got our fans on here. Okay. That's a great PC. It's the Geforce, it's the Gigabyte. It's supposed to be the Gigabyte Aorus Extreme either the Extreme or the Extreme Wi-Fi. So it's supposed to be flow side. Yeah, they're just stock NZXT fans. They're the ones that come with the motherboard. I'm just showing. Again, I want to show you. It's like, hey, this is if you were going to buy this PC and buy the parts that I listed. This is exactly what your build what your build situation will be like. This is like, you can follow this step by step on how to do it. And I'll talk to you guys here in a second in terms of like, when I put this together, I'm gonna go ahead and, just for the sake of safety, go ahead and put all of this extra stuff in my little bag with on. Put all this, we're not done here. Gotta mount it. Mount it. All this stuff away. Go. There we go. There we go. Okay. There's all our cables. It's gonna be for later. And get this off to the side. Actually, what I want to do real quick is undo these. Okay, there we go. Okay, now that is ready to put inside of our build. Yes, I do expect current Intel prices to drop on current Intel, on current gen Intel, because, like for instance, the 10700K, which is $400, will be the exact same power as an i9 9900K. So I expect current gen Intel to drop in price with the release of next gen Intel. So what we're gonna do right now, I'm gonna stay in top down. Actually, I'm gonna go to Camlink. You guys can see this, and I'm just gonna install as best I can. Now, one of the reasons when I did this is when you basically choose how you want to install your AIO, what you want to do before you put your fans on is you basically want to place it, and then you want to see that you'll see the direction where you want the fan cables to go. Because I'm placing it at the top, I want to make sure that the fan cables are coming out through the center here, which is why I basically mounted the fans the way that I did. It's basically based on cabling. Now this is doing a push configuration. It's basically pushing air through this way. So we're going to pull air in, we're going to push air, and we're going to exhaust out, right? What I did. This is exhausting. Yes, this is pushing air through. We're going to push air through. There's a bunch of different ways why this just seems to be the easiest one. A lot of reasons I do this is because RGB fans, and these are more than powerful enough to basically push enough air. And there is air. There's quite a bit of room, almost 1.5 inches to basically pull this through. Now, if I wanted to, I could put the radiator on one side and mount it all the way through, and you'd actually make it a bit thinner. I might actually have to do that. This may not fit up here, guys. I might have to front mount this. I'm trying to see. This actually may not. Ooh, might be a tight fit. Might have hit our first challenge. This might actually. I might have to front mount. I have to front mount this radiator. Okay, well, good to know. Now that's a change. So we'll have to take off some. We're going to take off some fans there, and not a big deal. It just means that we won't have fans at the top. I could, if I wanted to, like I said, I could actually just have I could put the mount it this way and just have it up to the top this way if I wanted to. Let me test that real quick. Let's test that real quick. I've never done it this way, so I'm going to try. Welcome to building. Where am I looking for? Looking for my mouse. I mean, my freaking, like, I'm looking for my mouse. What are you talking about? Okay, so what we're going to do is we're actually going to try and mount the fans through. This is actually, I'll show you what I'm going to do here in a sec. Do this. The fans are still going to be the same direction. Take these out. And usually I'm used to 240 millimeter AIOs, but this is a 280. It's a bit thicker. It's a bigger boy. Bigger boy. Not a big deal. We'll just this is the Z63, not the Z53. So we gotta do some little testing. But I think this will work just fine. I'm gonna try something. Regardless, I had to take the fans off because I have to mount it either way. Okay. What I'm going to test is I'm going to test the fit of these fans. and make sure they fit, or if I definitely need a front mount. Okay. So with this question, asking myself right now, these fit. Yep. So what I'm going to do does have the room. Can't tell. Yes, it does. Okay. I can still top mount this. I just have to take off this. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're still going to top mount it. We just got to do it a little bit different. What we're going to do is we're going to take off this front thing right here. And this is always nice about these cases. So you can take off this radiator. Then we'll do all the work on the radiator. Then we'll mount all the radiator to the bracket, and then we'll be good. Go. I'll take this out. And we'll do, what we're going to do is we're still going to top mount it, but we have to mount it to the top of the radiator is going to go above. Ugh. Go. What we're going to do now, we're actually going to do this. We're going to make sure we mount it. Okay. What we're going to do is do this. Go like that. We're going to grab these, which are going to go like this, the back. I want to make sure, and like this. Yep, that's all right. Okay, cool. Making sure I visualize before I go and do a lot of screwing. Okay, we're gonna put this, oops, wrong way. This to go like this. We're gonna do this. Go. This over here. Rarely. Put these on like this. This one. There we go. There we go. Now this will allow me to mount, still do the top mount. I think I want. Thank you, Neon Garden. Appreciate it. Go. It's still a bit premium, the V451. Yeah, these are the AIO fans for the cooling. Yeah, these are big beefy boy fans for sure. Okay. Now we have our stuff mounted correctly and it will fit. Let's be mounting it from the top instead of the front. Still get all that love, and I like the way it looks. And then we'll have a little bit coming out from the side there, which I think will look nice. I could be wrong. Well, this is a little test. We still got time. We got 2 hours left in the build time, so no big deal. It's like, again, you're watching it live, right? Which is always a very interesting scenario when you do it live, because it's like, unlike YouTube where it's like, oh look, it's just done. I mean, this is still YouTube, but it's YouTube live. They haven't finished it yet, Cosmic. They are working on 12 nanometer. They were supposed to be at 12 nanometer now. They just haven't yet. What they've done now is they've done like a new improved IHS, thinner IHS design. So like they get more performance and better cooling, and it's still soldered to the IHS. So, which is how they got so much performance out of a 14 nanometer chip. Okay. And you know, honestly, the other thing too, like, and I don't know if this is true, but they just haven't had a ton of competition until now. So I think a little bit like, this is like, you know, there's some of them catching up because they haven't needed to. I think NVIDIA is kind of in the same boat a little bit, but I'm excited. What's up, Miss Quackers? Okay, here we go. We're 3 subs away. We're about to put in our, there we go. Okay, we're gonna put this up. Get ready to mount it to the top. Thank you for all those follows, guys. 3,500 people. Still climbing. We got hours. Okay. Back. We're gonna do this. Did I really do that wrong? Hey guys, I backwards fanned it. And I literally looked at that like a dork. I backwards fanned it, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Hate it when I do that. I backwards fanned it. Sorry about that. All that, and then put the fans on backwards. And I lost my screwdriver. Oh, there it is. Yeah, this is the thing, right? It's like adult Legos. It's like where I have to like take this apart and switch it around. I'm gonna keep one thing, as I will say, if you just a little hint here, if you end up with doing the same thing I do and you want to reverse this around, keep one fan in because it'll keep the radiator placed, and you won't have to worry as much about trying to guess where the holes are. There you go. When I do this, the holes will already be in the right place. Luckily, these are really easy to screw in, so. Drew, nice. I bet you I do. That May the 4th build took a long time. That's awesome, Blondie. That's what I want. I want people to learn. That's the whole point. Okay, there we go. Okay, those are back in. Let's reverse these around real quick. Thank you very much for all the subs, guys, all the super chats, all the embers, all that stuff. You guys have been awesome. So many people watching right now, too. Thank you for that. May the 4th was, yeah, I know a lot of people are excited about that build. Jay's 2 cents liked it. That was pretty huge. I was pretty stoked about that. The Jay liked it. That was cool. The 3 600X and a 50 focused on air cooling, but everything considered. Hey! No, you're gonna be fine. That's good. That's perfectly fine. Unless you're gonna overclock it, you don't need a radiator. Yeah, he did, Josh. Almost to 20 million sparks. That means another giveaway, guys. Another giveaway. We have 1 year of Game Pass giveaway going on for that. I think I actually have 2. I think I forgot. We have one at 14 million. Did I not do that one? Blondie will tell me here pretty soon. Sorry, Blondie, I don't have the thing up. So, what kind of cooling do you recommend? I prefer, like with the new Gen 2, if you're going to do high-end CPUs, that's where I'd recommend doing AIOs. If you're going to do like low, like more mid-range, stock air cooling is going to be completely fine. Yep, hashtag backwards fans. Yep, that was a thing. Still is. Is it possible to connect any brand monitor? Yes. Most monitors will work with I mean, monitors are not usually an issue. The thing is whether it's the PC has the power to run it at its maximum capacity. That sometimes is. Oh, there's those YouTube numbers I'm used to. 630 people hanging out on YouTube. Almost 4,000. Oh, no. Almost over 3,500 people. Guys, it's just getting awesome. Welcome, everybody. You guys are all amazing. If you're over on YouTube and you're loving this content, make sure you hit like and subscribe. We're building our first 10th gen, first ever consumer-built 10th gen live stream here on here live. If you're on Mixer, make sure you sub. We're 3 subs away from giving away another 1 year of Game Pass. Just what, 2 million Sparks are giving away another year of Game Pass. And then we're going to be giving away a 2070 Super here on the channel today. And then if we get to 60 subs, we'll give away a 10700K. So it could be a pretty awesome day for giveaways. Okay, let's get this finished. Let's finish this out. Now we're going to do it right. Okay, let me get this installed here. Okay, here we go. Now the fans are in correctly. What we're going to do is we're just going to kind of drop this down like this. Drop this down like this. Drop this down like this. Okay. And then look at that. Now everything fits beautifully. We've got a top-mounted GPU, and we're ready to go there. So let's get these screws in real quick. Go from there. That's some good thinking from NZXT, right? Makes it easy. You have the option still. We've got a 240, like you couldn't do it from below. It's still got plenty of room up here for additional airflow, which is great. We still have our same config, and it's not crowding. Like it doesn't crowd. It does a good job of not crowding our motherboard. That's what's looking for right there. There we go. And there we go. And we'll turn it around, and then let's do a quick recap so people know where things are and let people know what's up. Just so, because we have a lot. Like when I first started, we had like 1,000 people, and now we have like almost 4,000 people. So guys, here it is. This is the status of the build right now. For those of you who don't know, or this is the first time tuning in, maybe it is. This is Robeytech, a show dedicated to PC and tech building. This happens 3 times a week, usually on Tuesdays, on Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Today is a special occasion because we're building the world's first consumer 10th gen Intel live stream. So this PC, these actual CPUs come out tomorrow. We're gonna be bench testing all that stuff tomorrow, but these come out tomorrow. These are not out yet. They'll be out tomorrow. Kind of letting you guys know what giveaways we're doing. We're giving away a $25 Newegg gift card, and we're going to be giving away an NVIDIA 2070 Super. So we have an extra 2070 Super that we're going to be giving away. On top of that, we're also, if we get to 20 subs, we're going to give away a $50 Newegg gift card. That $25 will become a $50. If we get to 40 subs, that'll become a $100 Newegg gift card. And if we get to 60 subs, we'll give away a 10700K, one of the new 10th gen 10700K CPUs. So there's a lot of stuff to still earn and do that sort of stuff in here. We're going to give away 1 year of never mind. We're going to give away a 1 year Game Pass Ultimate right now. We'll do that in just a second. And then today we're going to be building it. Tomorrow we're going to be bench testing this. Plus we have every GPU and some Intel CPUs. We're going to be bench testing it, playing Valorant, playing Overwatch, playing Fortnite, all these different games, testing them on a bunch of different GPUs. Plus I have the exclamation point deals. We have deals on a bunch of different tech, and as well as builds at 1K, 2K, and then of course this build, so you can get details on that as well. That's what's happening. Let's do a giveaway and let's keep going. We got more to go. We got more build to go. Here's our giveaway right now. 1 year of Game Pass Ultimate starting now. This is for getting all of our embers. So we have 28 and 35 million still yet to go. Let's turn this over and keep going. Okay. Go top down and let's finish getting this build ready. I think fans wise they're down here. That a little bit later. Okay, let's finish this. Finish getting our pump on. I think this looks really good. Lots of fans. We definitely have our share of fans right now. And remember, you do not have to worry about thermal paste on these particular AIOs. The thermal paste is already applied. You don't have to worry about thermal paste or anything like that. We've actually got it all squared away. So we're going to go ahead and take this and put this in here for now. And the other thing too is here's our cables for that stuff. Okay, let's check on our Okay, 1 minute 48 seconds left on that giveaway. Okay, these are just essentially our additional headers that we have to plug in just to make sure, and we'll zip tie these and make these look all pretty here in a minute. These are our additional connectors. CPU fan. CPU is right there. These are fan headers, which we don't have to worry about. Here in a minute. These are our. These are usually I have to say, like in terms of like, there's a lot of cables that go with this particular brand from NZXT, but man, you cannot argue with how pretty this AIO is. It's all hooked up. There we go. Okay. So there's our pre-applied thermal paste. You do not have to worry about that if you're thinking, oh, you know, do I have to get pre-applied thermal paste? I get this particular brand. No, you do not. Put that down like that. Go. Okay. We'll get all this out of the way here in a second. Okay, let's grab our things. Just kind of start them. Go. Okay. I'm gonna kind of screw. So what you do is you want to start this until it starts to get tight, and then you're going to do like a star pattern, but you're just going to screw it down. It's going really nice. It's a very nice feeling in terms of the things, but you just want to do it till it's like finger tight, and then you're going to do the star thing and just make sure you distribute your screwing so it's nice and even. You don't have to worry about it as much, but it's just better. You don't want to bend the back plate or anything like that, so it's just a little bit safer. So once you kind of have them down, you want to do like 3 or 4 turns, then switch to another screw, 3 or 4 turns, switch to another screw, and just kind of go in a star pattern until you basically know you're done, because it'll just stop. Oh. So just like that. Once we're done, I'll check on the giveaway. Here. Go. The end. Down. Down. A little bit more on this one. Okay. How are we doing on the giveaway? Okay, picking our winner. Congratulations to... It's still picking. That's weird. Jay Blaze. Congratulations, Jay Blaze. Over on YouTube, you are the winner of 1 year of Xbox Game Pass. There you go, Jay. Congratulations. You are the winner, my friend. By the way, guys, thank you so much, everybody, for all those sparks. I think we've gotten over, 12, 14 million sparks. Thank you very much for the subs. We're 18 subs. On YouTube, there's just a ton of subs, so thank you very much for that. All those follows, everything like that, guys. I'm super appreciative. This is an honor. You guys have been absolutely freaking amazing. And the stream just continues to get more and more bonkers as we go. So let's get back into building. We got a lot still left to go. We're getting close to 4,000 people watching across all channels. YouTube's coming up on 1,000. YouTube's coming up on 1,000. 100 over on Twitch and 3,000 over on Mixer right now. So crazy, guys. So crazy. What's going on right now? Oh, it's happening. So it's been awesome. Oh man. Okay, here we go. So let's see what we got here. Let's go ahead and pull these down. Ooh, that's kind of weird with the things right here. And yeah. Okay. Hold on, I'm just checking something. Oh, there we go. Dude, I heard Quinn's hanging out right now. What's up, Quinn? Quinn is the, just so you guys know, if you shout out, I don't know where he's at, but he is the multiplayer the sandbox lead designer for Halo Infinite. He's hanging out in channel right now. We got Newegg, obviously, hanging out in channel. We got, dude, you guys have all been amazing. Thank you very much for everybody for hanging out, dude. It's been awesome. Let's go ahead and get this all hooked up and ready to go. What we're going to do right now is we're going to pull these cables to the back, make sure they're all cable managed, and then we're good to go. So, yep, right now. Okay, here we go. Go to our cam link here. There we go. Pulling all the cables through right now. Okay, there we go. We're just getting everything kind of cabled, and then we'll cable manage it. And then after that, we'll hook up our front panel connectors. And then we'll start doing our cable extensions, and then we'll install our graphics card. We got all sorts of stuff to do today, my friends. All sorts of stuff to do. Okay, this is not important. This is our actual... What I'm going to do right now is I'll show you here in a second. Let's take the time, show you guys what I'm doing. So I've pulled all the cables through. Right here, this is this little cable has to go to, usually you can plug in an AIO pump. I always, just so you guys know, I always plug this into CPU fan, and here's my reason why. Fans hardly fail. They very, very hardly fail. Pumps have a higher chance of failing. The thing is that if you plug it into CPU fan and your pump fails, then your PC will not boot, which means you will not overheat your CPU. It'll throw an error and you'll be like, oh, what's going on? So I plugged this into CPU fan instead of into the AIO header instead. So that's why I do that. And that is this little gray one in the top right here. And you'll know it's different because it's actually light gray. So there we go, like that. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and grab all these little cables that I kind of pulled up here. I'm gonna get them all kind of cleaned up real quick. So I'm gonna push those down, and then what I want is I want it to look nice and clean. So what I do is I have a tendency to run them down like this, so it doesn't really cover anything. And I'll take one zip tie here and finish that out. Oh, okay, there we go. And remember, guys, do not forget, I'm not showing gameplay today. This is just about the build. Tomorrow, that is a day when you want to know about performance and all that sort of stuff. Tomorrow, we got all those GPUs. We're going to put it on a test bench, and you guys are going to help me by choosing, hey, which game do we want to test? I put all these games on here, and that is the plan for tomorrow. So today is just about the build and getting a build and showing you guys how to do a build with a 10th gen Intel. And that is it today. So benchmarks are tomorrow. And that is okay. Yeah, let's get this last little, I'm just gonna clean up this last little bit up here to make sure it's nice and clean. Might do that from the other side. So now we're gonna go to Cam Link. Oh, tomorrow's today, sorry, yeah. So it's tomorrow Pacific Standard Time. So tomorrow Pacific Standard Time will be when we actually do all the benchmarks and everything. Let's get those last two subs, guys. Tweezers, yeah, AKA, yeah, thank you, Verge. What's up, Cheeto? How are you, man? Good to see you again. Welcome. Got a lot of people here. Getting close to that 1,000 number on YouTube, too. I missed my YouTube peeps. My Mixer peeps are all up in here today. Okay, what I'm doing right now is I'm just cleaning up and making sure that our stuff looks good. Okay. There you go. Looks nice and clean right now. Okay, there we go. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Okay, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna go ahead and go to top down right here. And now what we're gonna do is okay, here we go. Go ahead and get our monitor plugged in and okay, here we go. So here we go. So this is basically all the monitor stuff plugged in here. Okay, this is your USB, okay, we have plenty of room for. And then we have there's our thing right there. And okay, that's for, I don't know what that's for. I'll figure it out here in a minute. Okay, I just want to make sure my fan cables are plugged in, so that's that. And then this is additional RGB if I needed to later. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and run these down like this. Okay, go. And then we go like that. Okay, so there's all of our kind of like our cabling is ready. The only thing I want to do is I got to keep this loose. And the main reason I'm keeping this loose right now, guys, is because this may not be long enough to basically, if I cable manage it, I just need to make sure it goes to USB. I'm just putting it down like this. And then all of our other cables are good to go here. There we go, like that. Okay. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to unhook our front panel connectors here. There we go. Hey, thank you very much for that. Super appreciate the sub. We appreciate the subs here. Now what we're going to do is, sorry guys, just making sure I'm chatting with the fine folks to make sure that they're all aware. I have lots of people because there's a lot of people watching these streams. You know what I mean? When you have this many followers. Whoa, what happened to our sub? Guys, you guys like crushed it on, I just missed all the freaking, you guys just went nuts on the, wow, okay. Let's go ahead and do that other giveaway. 1 year of Game Pass. This is for maxing out Sparks. So there we go. All of our Sparks are maxed. Congratulations, guys. Wow, you guys crushed it on that. There we go. And yeah, okay, so I have two. I just got notification. My awesome Blondie just let me know that we actually have two of these to give away. So we have two Spark giveaways we're going to do back to back. Okay, there we go. We got that done. Okay, this is mounted, so I can put all these away now. I don't need this. And then we can start hooking up our front panel connectors. Whoa. Ugh. There we go. And there we go. Okay, cool. Okay, here we go right now. Let's see, we need to do USB-C. We'll get this hooked up. Then we go USB-C. Okay, we'll run this through here. So there's our USB-C connector. Make sure that's hooked up and ready for tomorrow for the thing. Okay, these are power. We want to have this is our now we're just going to make sure all these are hooked up. This is HD audio. No, that's our front panel connector. Okay. Front panel on it. Okay, there we go. Okay, this is HD audio. There we go. The USB 3 the USB 3 headers. This is going to be up here, so we're going to make sure that's done. And what I'm doing is I know where all the headers are, so what I'm doing is I'm just routing wires to go to the right place. Okay, and this is another USB 2. Okay, so we're going to do that one right here. That is all of our front panel connectors. Okay. Okay, that's a little bit wacky, but there we go. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to turn this over, get all our front panel connectors on, and go from there. Okay. There we go. Ooh, that's a little bit tight. Okay, there we go. Got that one like that. So now, when you install USB like this, you just want to make sure that you are doing straight 90-degree up and down. We do that. And then straight down like that. Okay? Because if you don't do straight 90-degree up and down, then it'll sometimes bend. Okay, so USB-C, it only really goes in one way. I'm going to make sure that we're good there. Like that. Okay, there we go. And then, okay, USB. This is our front panel connectors. Now, I took out that one from the Z490, not as big of a deal. These are keyed. So this is a special front panel connector. This comes with NZXT. Not all cases have this stuff. This is just keyed a specific way. So you just want to make sure that you can only put it in. There's only really one way to do it. What you're going to want to do is you'll see one that's kind of missing on the far left. You just want to line it all the way to the left here. The front panel's right here in terms of where it is. So, okay, let's choose our winner. Choosing our winner right now. First one, congratulations, Bubba Fett B. Bubba Fett B. You are the first winner for the 10th Gen Intel thing. Okay, so you are good there and going stuff like that. Okay, so next one, we're gonna do one more, completing that one, and doing custom and doing 1 year Game Pass. And we're just going to let that finish real quick. Let that finish real quick as we go in there. And we're going from there. Okay, so where we're at now is we've got all of our stuff connected here. RAM is good. Our AIO is now plugged up. We've got, oh no, we're not finished. I was like, wait, where are we at? We're all good. We're gonna let this giveaway happen. Nobody's on Facebook. Everybody bail from Facebook, guys. I'm not advertising. What are you talking about advertising? What am I advertising? You're saying so much advertising. I haven't advertised for anything. I'm just building. Or are you talking about this? Because we're building a 10th Gen Intel. We haven't done it. We haven't gotten to the number of subs. Oh, well, now we have one more giveaway. Let me go ahead and fix that. We have one more giveaway after this. Let me go ahead and fix this. All widgets. Sub goal. And okay, here we go. So this is we're now going towards a $100 Newegg gift card. We need 40 subs, 20. We have now 05, 25. There we go. Okay, guys, now we're on our way towards the 100 subs. I mean, towards the $40 Newegg gift card. So that's going up there now. And then that giveaway is almost done. 50 seconds. Okay, let's finish connecting up our other stuff here. Okay, so we're going to put in our 2 USB here. There's our USB 2. Again, these are kind of keyed only one way. There's only one way to put them in, so don't push too hard. If it's not going in, you have it plugged wrong. You're trying to plug it in wrong. There's our USB. And then from here, we have our HD audio. We're going to put that right over there on the left. And there we go. Okay, that's all good. Everything's good there. So here we go. There we go. That's all plugged in. Put this away and put this away. The raffle's ended, guys. Picking the winner now. Man, it's being slow to pick. Oh, there's a lot of people. Congratulations, Dark Keese Gingiva. Dark Keese Gingiva, you are the winner. Congratulations. Okay, we have one more, 1 year. This is for the 10 subs. This is the last one for a little while. There we go, three, there we go. Going from there. Now I got to start the music again, because we're at the end of the first round of music. Okay. The music. There we go. Okay. Okay, so what do we got now? I think at this point in time, all of our connectors, all of our connectivity is done. The back is basically ready to go. I think next step is just to get our, what we're gonna do is we're gonna add our cable extensions, and we're gonna add our cable extensions, and we're gonna add our GPU. So let's go ahead and get that process started now. I chose purple just because we're doing a lot of NZXT parts. I mean, and honestly, I didn't have blue, so I was trying to choose like, hey, what's the next best in terms of colors? So there we go. Okay, here we go. Make sure these are good. Remember, guys, this is just about building today. So there's no benchmarks, there's no anything. But I will tell you this. I got something very special at the very end that we're going to do. So you won't be able to see a lot of other things. You won't be able to see something like we won't be able to turn it on or anything like that. But I do have something else that we're going to turn on that you guys are going to get to see that nobody has gotten to see today. And we'll get that in up here today instead. Again, this is just to show you what the build will look like and how to build a 10th gen Intel build. Tomorrow is about showing you all of the stuff, the specs, and all that sort of stuff. So, okay, get this in. Oh, and then hopefully, no matter what, we're going to give away that 2070. No? Okay, there we go. Just plugging in the top right now, getting the cable extension in. Go. Okay, there you go. I'll show you guys a top-down view of just a second. You'd call that magenta? Is that what the blue? Is that the blue you'd use? Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. I think that looks nice. I love the little purple. I think the pop of purple looks really good. Okay, we'll get all that hooked up. Oh yeah, I forgot. We still have to install the PSU. We haven't even done that yet. Okay. I need the GPU. Here's a little fun time. New GPU, guys. New GPU. No more entries, guys. No more entries. Let me go ahead and check the... I think the giveaways are done, right? Or did I just start a giveaway? Let me check. I don't remember. So much going on. Okay, picking our winner now. Congratulations, Hugo A. Hey, Fozzie, thank you very much for that. Hugo A. Uribe. Congratulations, you are the winner. Guys, let's get that $100. Let's unlock that $100. We got 10 away. That's 2 more one-year Game Passes we can give away. But let's take a look at this sexy. Take a look at this sexy Horus GTX 2080 Ti that we're gonna get some love in here in a second. So. By the way, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I actually got my hair cut today. My wife, I think she did a pretty killer job. She actually cut my hair today. Rem in the house. Rem, what's up? Okay, here we go. Doing it right now. Opening it up. Here we go. I like this card. And then I'll tell you guys. I'll show you guys at the end, at the very end, all of the stuff that we're gonna do in terms of prepping for tomorrow's stream. We got another very, very key stream tomorrow, and this is like basically the, hey, if you have questions about 10th gen, show up tomorrow. Hey, how's it going to perform? Come by tomorrow. We're going to show you all that stuff tomorrow. We got 3 hours of just nothing but awesome to show you. Ooh, I love that like new card, that new GPU card smell. There we go, right there. And again, guys, I can links to all this stuff in the description below. If you're wondering, if you're like, hey, I want to build this build as well. We have all that links down below for you if you want to check this out. Now, this is the Gigabyte one. This doesn't have any of the frills and stuff that the other one does. So you can also see it doesn't have like a, you can see that it doesn't have a backplate and all the other stuff. But in terms of, it's still got all the same power, still referenced PCB, all that sort of stuff. So there we go. There we go. Ooh, look at that though. I do like how the back of that card is. I mean, again, this is a very light 2080 Ti in terms of its overall stuff, blower style, all that stuff. Perfect for liquid cooling, but all in all, in terms of price and stuff like that, you still get all the same power. So I'm gonna pop that out and get this bad boy in. Okay, here we go. There we go. And they have their Aorus, ones that absolutely dig. Really, really great looking cards too. So it's just showing you a nice wide variety of different graphics cards here. Okay, here we go. Popping this bad boy in. Oopsie, oh, forgot to take out the little bit of there. And, oops, top down. Sorry, guys. So you guys can watch it go in. And this is like, again, blackout build, no frills, just performance. I wanted to get like, in terms of it's still like ideally in terms of speed and everything else, looks really, in terms of got plenty of power, plenty of everything else. It's just like it's going to be, oh, wow. The power stuff is on the back. That's cool. Yeah, no frills, just, it's no RGB. This is almost a completely blacked out build. Go. Okay, there's that. Okay, we got 2 8-pin power connectors. We're going to connect in this. Go. Actually, I might actually let these go down like this. Well, I don't know. Actually, I think this looks pretty cool too. See what this looks like. There we go. There we go. Looks nice and pretty. Nice little pop of purple there. Okay. And let's put this away. It's a, wow. I said, yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Evan. Good point. I meant blackout in terms of RGB. I am actually out of my black cable extensions. Gigaforce is sending me more. Of all the colors I had, like it was like either red, white, which white felt thing, and then the one thing is like I was like, well, purple and purple was a good idea, and the other two is it's NZXT, so it's a blackout build with some NZXT purple. How about that? How's that? There we go. It is cool. I think it looks, yes, this build is over $3,000. Yes. It's, I mean, just the RAM, I mean, the RAM alone is actually pretty pricey. And the motherboard, c'est magnifique. Like, it's all good. Okay. Okay, so now all we got left, guys, is we're going to install the PSU. Everything else is hooked up. I think it looks good. Oh, it's PC Master Race. That's what it's saying. Not Master Race. PC Master Race. Devil Wookie. PC Master Race is it's just a I don't know what the term is. It's a nickname for PC gamers. The TDP on that, Josh. What's a TDP? I think it's, what is it? One. I don't remember off the top of my head. Actually, hold on. Pull up my notes. There we go. Pull up my notes. I have it right. I have all my notes. Where are my notes? Was in. Here it is. Here's my notes. So 10900 is capable of 4.8 gigahertz, and the TDP is. It's not on here. I thought I had the note. I thought I saw it on here. I can look on. Actually, hold on. I think I have it on Newegg. See what the TDP is on this one. Okay, and don't forget, these launch tomorrow, guys. I don't know if they'll have any in stock. It's 125 watts. 125 watt TDP. I'm glad people like it. It's like, it's very, I know my Twitch people are like, hey, it looks so good. That was not intentional. Mixer, I love you. You are my heart. But it happened to be, it's NZXT purple, not Twitch purple. So Twitch, it just happens to be purple. Black and yellow theme. Oh yeah, you could do like a bumblebee. Okay, get this build finished. Ugh. Okay, there we go. And let's see what we got here. Okay, let's put this away. Peter, are you talking to me? I don't know if you're talking to me or if you're talking to somebody else. Okay, now it's just time to get this finished. Okay, get our power supply in. Guys, by the way, super impressed with how NZXT does with their power supplies. I don't know if you've ever seen their power supplies open before, but here, check this bad boy out. So when you open it, check this out. I'm pretty impressed with this. This is their C850. Again, not in stock. No power supplies are in stock, but this is their C850. And check this out. I love more purple. You know, again, theme wise here. So here's the build for the extraordinary. But check it out. Look at that. A nice little, it's got like a nice little, can you guys see that okay? It's got a nice little purple bag. Little purple bag. It looks, there's a nice little purple bag right there. And it goes like that. There we go, right there. Then the purple bag basically holds all of the cables, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna put this over here. We'll get all the cables out in just a second. Other one, let's grab our little CPU. There we go. Hold on. Okay, there. I just fixed it. If it bothers you guys that much, it's just now. It just is just me now. How's that? PC Master Race is a term, but if it offends somebody, I'd just rather fix it. So there you go. It's not even a question. But PC Master Race is a nickname that has existed for a very long time. But if that's really what bothers you, I'll go ahead and change it. There you go. You guys can't argue about it. Okay, there we go. Get this. Oh, we're not quite done here, but let's go ahead and we'll take off our bracket and get this all mounted here for you. Oh, where did I put the screw? Oh, there in the, that's right there in the purple bag. Where's the screws? There we go. And I know, Misfit, it could be a fanny pack. Let's grab our power stuff right now. Okay, there we go. Now we're just gonna screw the last bits. Wait a minute. Did I turn this? Did I turn that right? No, because it's backwards. It's actually like this. There we go. That's better. No, it's not. I had it right. I was like, wait. I did have it right. Go. There we go. Thank you very much. I'm glad that you like the music. It's Soundstripe, so it's I pay a subscription, so it allows me to play music during the stream and all that sort of stuff. So that's where that music comes from. If you're a streamer, Soundstripe's really cool. Great option for you. And that it's good quality music as well, and they update stuff on it all the time. No? Oh shoot, what am I doing? Robey. I forgot to add all the cables. I was so worried that this was not hooked up right that I forgot to actually add all of the cables we need. Okay. Okay, so for cables for this, there's not a lot that we need. We need our motherboard cable. I'm glad you guys like the music. That's awesome. Okay, so we need our motherboard cable. There we go, like that. And then we need, these are our CPU cables. Oh no, that's our VGA. Put in our VGA cable right there. VGA cable. This is one CPU cable. We'll have two. Oh, I forgot to hook up that one. I may just keep these. I may just keep these black. I think that's almost easier. There we go. Okay, so, and then we just need one SATA power for the couple SATAs that we have down at the bottom. And then that is it. I think we have 1, 2, I think all of our SATAs are down here, which should be. We should be good. We only have 2. Okay, good. One SATA. Okay, now we can finish pulling this. There we go. Now, I know some people are asking about PC giveaways. Okay, I'm going to put this up because it's just easier when you do it this way. Okay. You guys are asking about giveaways. Do not forget, we have some giveaways that are currently happening. We have the ones that we're going to do at the end of the stream. Yeah, we have a giveaway. We have a couple giveaways. We're going to do 2070. Guys, are we going to finish to get the $100 Newegg gift card going on in here or no? Okay. Okay, let's get the rest of the power hooked up. Okay, these are our CPU pins. Go on the top left. Okay, we'll pull that. We'll cable manage those. Those are going to go up there. Both of those are going to get used. Awesome. I have an extension up there, but I think I'm just going to use a pop of purple that I already have. I think these don't look too bad because there's going to be 2 of them. It should look okay. I'm going to temporarily hold those down there. Okay, there we go. Last part is just about putting in our little power connectors. Again, there's 2 of them down here. You do not need these. Do not need these. We have 2 of them here, so there we go. And we're gonna turn this over. There we go. Connect this stuff up. These are just your cable extensions. These PCI ones here are for your VGA. So look like this. There's 2 of them. They say PCIe on them. Those are your connectors for VGA. We're gonna connect both of those up real quick. And then we're gonna do this one. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay. And there we go right there. Push that down like that. Okay, now for this one, like I think something super interesting. You do want to try and get this into here. Because you're going to want that extra, like you're going to want to tie this down to make it flat. So I have a tendency to like, if you're doing this build, it's actually, it's not this one, it's the one down below. You want to get this as flat as possible, or you want to, because you want to make sure the back closes. The back has a bit of a bubble, so you have a lot of room. You don't have to worry that much about it, but getting this, you want to make this as flat as absolutely possible as you can. There you go. And this one goes right here. Okay. There we go. And, oh, well, that's actually nice and flat. So that may not be a big deal. That's nice and flat. We're good there. Okay, there we go. I wonder if I think just for the sake of it, think I might just get this down a little bit. Go. There we go. I think that'll. There you go. It's still nice and flat, and it's like, again, we're not. This isn't a build that we're keeping, so we're not going to be too crazy anal about how. Like, if this was something I was going to do before, I'd be down here like cable managing the absolute crap out of the bottom. But this will be a build that we'll end up taking apart because we'll have to use. We're going to use the parts for other things later. We have a couple more cables here. Ah, thank you very much for the sub, dude. Why is it still showing that? I thought I fixed that. Sorry, guys. For those of you who are offended, I apologize. We will get that changed for the next one. It's just a nickname. Okay. There we go. Okay. I'll fix that here in a minute. I want to make sure plug in real quick. Oh. And link. And we have two CPU power connectors here. I want to make sure that I properly cable manage them. So grab our little bendy light here because it's hard to see back there. I love this little bendy light. I gotta find one. Somebody asked me where I got it, and I'll see if I can find one on Newegg. There we go. There's one. And oh, I was like, let me whisper. That wasn't a whisper. Come on, baby. Come on. I'm a pain to get this last little plug in. I'm almost should have done that one first. Okay. Got one in. Got two in. Okay. There we go. Now we have plenty of power for that awesome CPU that we'll test. Okay. There we go. Making sure these are nice and plugged in. Nice and solid. All right. Ugh. Okay, there we go. Go. Okay. And we're going to go ahead and one more cable manage just to make sure it looks super clean right here at the bottom. Go. Nice cable managed now. There you go. Funny, it's just like the OCD person in me, even though it's like it's not a PC we'll keep built or anything like that. I still want to make sure it looks good. And I want to show you guys like, hey, if you still care and you want to cable manage and all that sort of stuff, you're going in there. Okay. Okay. So there we go. Let's go and put the back on and we'll kind of clean up here. Okay. Things out of the way here. Okay, this goes in here. Back on and get it all back together real quick. 4,300 people, guys. That is a new record for most. Well, no. We actually had that one where we had like 24,000. You guys, I don't know if anybody remembers that stream from a long time ago. We're playing Strange Brigade, I think is what it was. And we had like 24,000 people in the stream. Does anybody remember that? That was a long time ago in in Robeytech years. That was quite the beast. yeah, let's get we're 9 away from the $100 gift card. Let's finish that gift card, guys. And I wanted, because we got some giveaways. No matter what, we're going to give away a $50 Newegg gift card. I'd like to make it a $100 Newegg gift card. We still got that 2070 we're going to give away as well. Okay, this can go in here. Okay, put our back on. Kind of put the thing back together. It's always the safest thing, because we know parts are. That is going to. What do you guys think of how it looks? It looks. I don't know. I might need to fix some of the stuff in the front, but there we go. Looks good. How does it look in the front? Looks pretty decent, actually. Oh, we'll go ahead and pull this off. Go. Go. Looks good. I think it looks not. Cables are not ideal. But, I mean, in terms of that sort of stuff, it's just not. Doesn't have a back plate or anything like that. But for the most part, it looks actually pretty nice and clean. The back actually looks pretty clean as well. Get our panels back on here. There we go. So if you wanted to build a 10th gen Intel and you wanted to build this particular one, I pretty much think I showed you step by step on how to do that. There we go. Throw this on because it's just a push button one. There you go. Look, I'm just going to make sure. Pretty sure. Yeah, the back. Yeah, just the back clips on just fine. So there you go. There it is. A complete, full blend, ready to go. 10th gen Intel PC build. From beginning to end. You guys saw the entire thing built. Now, I know what you guys would love. Everybody's doing the thing. Yeah, it's an NZXT H710. Does it post? That is the question. And guess what? You guys have to wait till tomorrow. But, I know I can't plug it in. I can't do anything like that. Again, the thing is my thing is just to show you guys how to build a PC from end to end. You got to see how to do it end to end. Tomorrow we will turn it on, make sure it posts. But I know you guys want to see something turn on. So I have something very special that we're going to turn on instead, because I think you guys, nobody's seen this. Nobody's seen it. So I'm going to show you something else. I can't turn it on, but I have something else that you guys are going to see that is going to be just awesome. Stand by. You're going to want to see this. Okay, hold on. It's coming. Stand by. Stand by. I'm getting it. This has never been seen before on the stream. Never been seen before on the stream. I figured, I know I can't turn on the 10th gen, but I can turn this on and show this off. So, I hope this suffices for you guys. Because this is the one we're giving away. Nobody's seen it live. I'll be right back. the custom build we did for May the 4th. Hold on. And this is the PC we're actually giving away. So we did all the lighting, custom to the mask, all that sort of stuff. Never been shown. Wanted to save it for a special occasion. In front of the 4,600 people we have watching this right now. Turn this one on. And you guys will get to see first stream appearance, Robeytech stream appearance of the May the 4th build. Okay, you guys ready? Okay, here we go. Been in storage. Oh, here we go. So you guys have never seen it. Dim the lights. Okay, I'll dim the lights. I'll dim the lights. You guys can see the whole thing. What do I do with my phone? Here we go. This PC. I wish I could play Star Wars music, but I can't, because then it would definitely get pulled. This PC is currently a giveaway PC. So now the lights are not done yet. And we'll be giving this one away. Here we go. We're going to dim the lights here. Dim the lights here. You guys can see it. It'll go to red here in just a few minutes. Just booting up. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh my gosh, it stopped. Hold on. No. Okay, I'll fix it. Hold on. One sec. One sec. It's like right before I turned it on. There it is. That was so funny. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There you go. Now it's just like, it just wanted to make sure it made its debut. There you go. How's that? How is that? So guys, this PC, I'm showing you the front, right? You guys can't even see, like, here's the face mask that we did. This PC is like an absolute beast. This PC is going to be given away. This PC is going to be given away in just a couple weeks. We'll be announcing the winner. You can still enter. You can still enter. So, you can still enter to win this PC. In terms of the stuff, it's so, like, yeah, there's no audio right now. Like, it's just, if you guys want, actually I want to do this. I'll do here. Here you go. You guys can't, like, I can't do the full blown audio, but I will do this. How about this? We'll do the debut. I know you guys have seen this before. Let me add this. Hold on real quick. 1 second. Here we go. Here we'll give it the dramatic it's loved. You guys want. Hold on. And then we still have 7 more subs, and we'll do. We need more than that, so it's okay. Edited. Where's it? Here we go. 1 sec. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hold on, give me a second. We'll do a big debut. Yeah, just refresh, guys. Just refresh. It's audio's fine and all that sort of stuff. We will do a special thing. What do you guys think of the build, though? What do you think? We made that mask. We made this mask. This was actually made by the PC dev. His name's Mike Romero. He's a good friend of mine. We actually handmade this mask. This mask probably 150 hours in terms of that stuff. That's the PC. We are giving this away. If you do exclamation, the giveaway details are showing up. You guys can actually enter to win this. Here you go. Here, this is for you. We're gonna go ahead and add. Here's a little trailer that we made. If you follow me on Twitter, you may have already seen this, but we'll go ahead and add this in here real quick. Oh, here, it's actually already in here. Here you go, May the 4th. Checking to make sure it's in here. Okay, here we go. I think this will work. Let's see what happens. I'm gonna stop the music, and here you can watch a little video for it. Okay, here we go. Okay, so that is the PC. That is the one that we made, and yeah. So guys, I know we're gonna do the giveaway here in just a couple minutes. I want to say thank you very much for everybody for hanging out today and doing all the stuff. We're gonna do the giveaway in just a few minutes for the 2070. Remember, subs, you get an extra entry. So if you are a sub, you will get 3 extra entries for Mixer. If you are a sub over at Mixer, you'll get 3 extra entries for those giveaways, which is actually pretty huge. So if you are thinking about subbing and you want to potentially walk away with a 2070 GPU, then now is the time to get your sub on, because after this, this is the way to do it. Benchmarks on this PC are pretty ridiculous. Actually, it does have an OS and stuff like that. We could potentially benchmark this later, but this is a 2080 Ti Ryzen 3950X. This is an absolute beast of a PC that we have in here going in there, and it's like so much fun to build. Optimus water cooling parts. Yeah, it was absolutely beautiful and a lot of fun to go in there. It is a pretty computer. Let's get ready to do the giveaway though. You guys have a couple. Let's go. We're gonna do a couple more minutes. Yeah, this is an AMD build. So we did so just because it's the May the 4th, it wasn't on purpose that we're trying to take any limelight away from it. It is a Rosewell case. It's the Rosewell Prism T, Asus ROG Strix. The motherboard is, the motherboard is a Crosshair 8, I believe. Isn't that right? No, it's a ROG Strix E. That's right, ROG Strix E motherboard. Yeah, absolutely beast of a PC. Corsair did the radiators. It's completely custom liquid cooled. Both just plenty of cooling power right there. And then of course that full custom mask that absolutely looks incredible. Okay, here we go. Right now, we're going to do this is for a 2070 Super. For a 2070 Super, is what we're doing right now. Thank you very much for all of those giveaways and stuff. I mean, those embers and everything else, guys. Here we go, 2070 Super giveaway. Custom. Here we go. Sorry, I've got to set it up. And guys, we still have more subs. Remember, you want to get those subs in. If you want to get extra entries, now's the time. You get way more subs if you do way more entries. So this is a 2070 Super CPU. Is what we're about to give away. Okay, 3 minutes starting now. There we go, doing that. And there we go. Chill. The giveaway is happening right now. Going in there, going right now. And we should just debut the maybe. Now, while we're letting the giveaway happen, we're going to still do the $50 Newegg gift card here in a minute. While we're having the giveaway happen, tomorrow, come back. We're going to turn on this 10th gen Intel PC, show that off, and then we're also going to have the bench test set up. Where we'll bench test. We'll put benchmarks on it, see how it does at 4K, see how it does at 2K. We have a bunch of GPUs that we can totally plug into. Thank you to our fine partners over at Gigabyte. We can just test all of the different things you want. If you guys are on the fence and you're saying, do I want 10th gen? Is this what I want to do? What is it going to be like? Tomorrow is the one that you're going to want to tune into because we'll be showing all of that information tomorrow. Massive stream today, guys. I just cannot believe that we crested over 4,500 people who tuned in today. I can't even imagine, like, number-wise, that's got to be 20, 30,000 people who came in and hung out today. So that was absolutely crazy for all of you guys who came in and checked this out. I loved, like, I know people wanted to see the 10th gen build. I know that's exciting, but let me be super clear. This, like, to end on such an epic build that we did. This was over 200 hours for us to pull this off, and to know that somebody's going to get to take this home is absolutely incredible, and I'm excited about that. So, for those of you who don't know, who haven't ever been to this channel before, my name is Justin Robey. I'm with I run a show called Robeytech. Robeytech is a YouTube channel as well as a live streaming stuff. I stream to all of the different platforms. The show is typically on Wednesday, Thursdays, and Fridays from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. And it's a show dedicated to PC builds, PC reviews, and tech deals. We had some incredible tech deals, which we'll walk through at the very end of the stream as we're giving away the last bit. Thank you very much for the raffle hype, guys. All those embers and everything else. Because there's some really crazy deals that are happening right now. Specifically that I want to show you. The one that I think is absolutely bonkers is the one that's happening right here over on Newegg, specifically for the monitor. And I'll walk through those deals real quick. But I walk through all those deals here at the end, and then we'll give away that gift card, of which there were like 11 away. Oh, we're one away from giving away. If we get one more sub, we'll give away another 1 year of Xbox Game Pass. So you're gonna definitely want to stick around because we have a couple more giveaways that we still have to do here at the end. So, but yeah, while we're doing that, waiting for the raffle to end. Let me check. 13 seconds, guys, left on that. Let's see who wins. Okay, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, picking a winner now. Oh, no, sorry. Picking a winner now. Ryan McClam. Congratulations, Ryan. You are the winner of a 2070 Super. You got to reach out to. Congratulations, Ryan. You are the winner. Now, guys, we still have the next giveaway. We still have $50 Newegg gift card that we're still doing. Do not leave. We still got $50 that we're going to be giving away here pretty soon. So if you want to real quick, just while we have the chance here, I wanted to walk you guys through this real quick. I want to make sure that you know, because for those of you going in, if you're wanting to build and all that sort of stuff, we have some pretty nice deals. The one that I wanted to tell you about more than anything is this one right here. Is this monitor? You're going to see it in action tomorrow. You're going to see it in action tomorrow. But this Aorus F127Q-P 27-inch, this monitor is ridiculous. I did a review on it. It's hardly in stock. It's $40 off already. And yeah, there you go, Donnie. Who needs more? Yeah, guys, we got more. Don't worry. We still got the other giveaway. And you want to get on that. Guys, can we get one more sub over on Mixer so we can give away 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate that gives you access to 100 games and 100 games on PC and Xbox? Let's get that done. $600. It's 1440p, 165 hertz, HDR G-Sync, and FreeSync Premium, and it's 1 millisecond response time. So that is definitely a crazy deal. Somebody also had asked about the 2070 Super. I actually think the 2070 Super sold out, if I'm not mistaken. I had one on here, and yeah, that 2070 Super was on sale, $549, which is pretty ridiculous. But somebody asked about a good graphics card. This RTX 2060 is actually on sale for $299. It's got a mail-in rebate. $299 for a 2060 is actually a pretty awesome deal as well. So, okay, can we get one more? I just want to get one more so we can do that last giveaway. Thank you. There we go. Okay, doing that last giveaway. This is for 1 year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, and then we'll do the $50 Newegg gift card. Okay, doing that. It's showing. There we go. 30 right there. Thank you very much for that, guys. Okay, I'm trying to see. And then also, do not forget, oh, there we go. There are 31. Wow, we may end up getting that $100 Newegg gift card in 3 minutes. The other thing too is also if you hit exclamation point deals, which all this stuff is in here, we also have deals for 1K and 2K, 2K, 1K and 2K. They'll be updated. The 2K and 1K 10th gen Intel build, we'll get those basically updated. So if you're looking for a 10th gen Intel build, you're interested after watching today's, and you're like, oh, I'd love to build that build too. I've got that plus the one that we just completed, plus this PC, plus a 2K version as well. There's some really, really great stuff for you to basically check out there as well. So if you want to check that out, that is happening, going on there. If you want to basically get some additional stuff, all you have to do is hit exclamation. When is the? So it actually drops tomorrow. It was in pre-order, I think 2 weeks ago. I think maybe a week ago went into pre-order. I know pre-orders have shipped, but I'm sure that they'll have stock if you just keep checking after over time. So yeah. There we go. 32, 8 more. We'll give away 1 year of it. We'll make it $100. Okay, 1 minute and 37 seconds left still, guys. For 1 year of extra is going. Okay, there we go. I'm just checking it. I'm checking to see what people are saying. Any other questions or stuff like that as we're getting into the end of the stream today? Making sure that you guys have all the info you need going into the launch that is happening tomorrow. And I'm seeing if it's not, so it's PC Master. Oh geez. Yeah, it's been absolutely crazy and all that sort of stuff, guys. Just checking what we going on here in terms of some stuff. Okay. Yeah. Hope everybody's doing good here. I'm just making sure that our giveaway is still working in there. Okay, 40 seconds left, guys. 40 seconds. So tomorrow, good questions as we get in there. Wow, we're getting close to that sub. Good questions as we get in there. What games, when we play tomorrow, what games do you guys want to see played on 10th gen tomorrow? That's the question. I want to know, which games would you like to see? I've got Halo. We've got some Halo MCC if we wanted to. We've got Apex. We've got Valorant. Call of Duty, World of Warcraft. I'm trying to think of what else we like. We got Doom. We got Doom Eternal. We've got, what other games do you think would be interesting to see? Valorant's going to, oh yeah, Halo Infinite. Yeah, I know, we'd all love to do it. Modern Warfare, I could get that on there. I've got Modern Warfare. Call of Duty's on there. Nice. I actually have never played the new one. I've played the new campaign, but I've never played the new the thing. Valorant. Okay, Valorant. People are pretty stoked about Anthem. Okay, Warzone. I'll have to see about some of the others. We'll try Animal Crossing. That doesn't run on PC, but that's a good question. Free Cell. There we go. Warzone. Yeah, Warzone is one. Metro. Oh, that'd be a good one. I know somebody also said Minecraft RTX. Witcher 3. Okay. We'll have to see what we get through. Half-Life. I'm not set up for Half-Life testing here, but I know this would run Ultra Half-Life, no problem. Overwatch is on there. Yeah, we definitely got Overwatch on the list. Okay, picking the winner for today. Picking the winner. Here we go. Beast Style. Congratulations, Beast Style. You are the winner for the 1 year of Xbox Game Pass. Okay, so I'd like to take the next. The stream's gonna end here right in about 4 or 5 minutes. We're at the very end of the entire stream. But the questions that I have for you guys is just opening up the floor to questions before we give away this last little bit. We'll see if we can get 7 more subs. If we don't, that's fine. We'll give away the $50 Newegg gift card. But what are some questions you guys have? Here at the end, is there anything else that you guys want to know? Discord, that stuff will show up. Ryan McClam, we'll actually get that in there. Q&A time, guys. Any other questions that people want to know or want to get answers on for tomorrow? And then do not forget, tomorrow the stream starts at 6:30. So there's a stream tomorrow starting at 6:30, and then a stream on Friday where we're actually going to custom water cool a 10900K in the new TD. Is it the T500H? I'm trying to remember the case. Cooler Master T500, I think is what it is. No, is it? Dang it, I cannot remember the name of the case all of a sudden. That was a TD500. I do not remember. There it is. Yeah, Cooler Master TD500. This is the case that we're going to be custom water cooling tomorrow I'm actually pretty excited about this. This case looks pretty sweet, and we're doing all Arctic, so it'll be all white build. We're going to be using all white as much as we possibly can for that build. So it should look really, really good. Since when do Intel's CPUs ECC compliant compared to? Sorry, I didn't get the rest of that question. Thanks, Miss Blue Eyes. Appreciate it. And I like the H510 Elite SFPP Phoenix. Can a guy pay you to build a PC? Yes, I do commissions. You can just reach out to me on Discord. I've done quite a bit of them. Non-builder fan headers are listed as on most motherboards. Informs and info is a 1 amp across all headers. I don't actually know the answer to that. I don't know. I don't want to give you false information. Pretend like I know. Was there? Yes, there are white. Actually, I have one on the way, Josh, and we will be using that. It's a Gigabyte white Z490 board, and we'll be using that in the build on Friday, so you can check that out. It's not all white, but it's white. It's a lot like the Asus Prime one, so it will look very good in white. It's more silver. And there may be people, and I have some tech experts and some people who investigate stuff like that. We're in Discord who voluntarily do stuff like that. So if you want to come ask those questions there, you could. What is this that looks good? This is the Roswell Prism T. Is the name of this case. Yeah, if you look at Newegg, all you have to do the giveaway. So I shouldn't use the stock fans though, right? Anthony, Rico, it's actually okay. Some of the stock fans, but I would prefer to upgrade, especially if you're going to do like a high-end build that's worth upgrading. Hey, thank you for following, Valiant. Any other things? Is there PCIe? No, there's only PCIe Gen 3. The motherboards do support PCIe Gen 4, so maybe they add it later or with 11th Gen, but 10th Gen right now at this point does not support PCIe Gen 4. This is the Kylo Ren build. Oh, let me, sorry, I'm going to go back to this since I'm done with that other thing. Is a 10900 worth waiting for? Kenneth, tomorrow, we're going to go find out. We're going to go test the crap out of it tomorrow, right here on the stream. We actually already finished the stream. We finished the full PC build, and then this is the PC that we are giving away this month. The one that we're doing on Friday will have water cooling. We try to. We have people who volunteer. Guys, I'll be honest, like I don't have a ton of time. I try as much as I can to as many people as I can, but I personally, I don't have a ton of stock for me to just donate parts and things like that. And all in all, like sometimes we'll do things like I'll partner with Wounded Warrior Project, or I'll do things with Extra Life where we might do things like that. But for the most part, like all I can do is we can sometimes help with tech questions. It is a monster. It's the Kylo Ren. I mean, you guys, I don't know, can you see the mask very well? The mask is so awesome. And that was all handmade, that mask was. Okay, so guys, it's 9:15. I think we're going to call it a night. I want to say thank you very much to all. I think we topped out at like 4,600 people. So the 4,600 concurrent people, I don't even know how many people it was, all up. You guys were fantastic. I want to say thank you for the embers. If you are over on YouTube right now, make sure you hit like, subscribe. If you're over on Mixer, make sure you hit follow. Twitch, also hit follow. You guys were incredible. This is an absolutely incredible stream. Thank you so much for tuning in and checking out the world's first live build of a 10th Gen Intel. Come back tomorrow because we're going to basically make sure we benchmark it. We're going to make sure that we basically show gameplay. We're going to do all of that stuff tomorrow, and that starts at 6:30 p.m. And then Thursday is the day off. I know Thursday is normally a stream, and then we're back on Friday. We're going to custom water cool a complete 10th Gen Intel build and benchmark that there at the end. So, guys, this has been awesome. We're going to do this last giveaway, though. This last giveaway, $50 Newegg gift card, and go from there. And then go from there. Where is it? $50. There it goes. $50 Newegg gift card happening now. And by the way, while we're waiting for the last 3 minutes of the stream, I want to give a super shout out to the amazing mods and tech and all those people who are here basically managing what is literally thousands of people to ensure that you guys have a great viewing experience. Without them, this would not happen. So can I get a big shout out to my mods, especially there, just give them some love, all that sort of stuff, guys. It would be absolutely incredible just to remind them of how awesome they are. I know I can't do this without the whole group of people who help make streams like this possible every time. So Yeah, you guys are all incredible. Yeah, let's go mods. Thank you very much, Ty, for that. Thank you, Hooting, all of those guys. There you go, mod squad right there. Yeah, you guys are all incredible. Thank you to all the mods across all the different platforms, Facebook, Twitch, Mixer, and YouTube. We got mods across all of them who are an army of mods who show and try and make sure that this runs so well. So big shout out to them for making this show possible every week, multiple times a week. So yeah, they're awesome. 1 minute and 47 seconds left, guys. Dude, awesome stream. Awesome, incredible stream. I know I know some people are like, hey, we'd love to show benchmarks or see how the PC works. We'll show you guys all that stuff tomorrow. Don't worry. We got a whole week of Intel for the most part, and this one random May the 4th, 193950X, which is a beast. She's pretty, and she's just purring right now. I love how quiet she is. CPU temperature right now is 40. It's sitting at idling at 40 degrees Celsius. So good. The beast. It is sick. Yeah, it's absolutely sick. It's an awesome, incredible thing. Okay, 59 seconds more, guys. 59 seconds more. And we're getting close. Yeah, that Optimus cooling is awesome. We're using them again in Friday's build. We're using their silver one, and we also used it in Caveman's when we watched that. So we got that's going to start a little bit early. I think we're starting at 5:30 on that build, giving myself plenty of time to get that done live on the show. And we're using this XSPC 1 liter opaque white. So this stuff is like I am super excited for how good that build is going to look when we're all said and done. Okay, 10 seconds. 10 seconds. You guys have been incredible, man. Incredible. Yeah, I've blocked who? Who did I block? Okay, picking the winner now. Congratulations, Tony O. Tony O, you are the winner of that $50 Newegg gift card. Okay, guys. Well, what a day. We will be back tomorrow starting at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, where we will basically, like I said, we got a benchmark. I kid you not. We have every single GPU combination to play with the 10900K and the 10600K, so we can check that out tomorrow. So if you want to come in and just say, hey, Robey, how does this do with this? We can throw it in on the bench, switch out GPUs, all that sort of stuff. We can test with both of them just to see what it is. Should be a lot of fun. We got a ton of different games you'll be able to check it out with. We'll show you specs. We got some different monitors we can also show up, including that one that I showed you with that Aorus, the Aorus F1 the F127Q-P, which is on sale right now on Newegg. We'll also have new tech deals. If they have anything new, I'll basically walk through those tomorrow. So it should be a really good show. Outside of that, guys, you have a great, absolutely awesome night, and we will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.